Welcome back. This is Not a Pipe. Piggy, great to see you guys. Check out Piggy, a great little recap clip channel. Misunderstood, Minka, Happy Life, Monica Terry K. Great to see everybody. Welcome. So, let's go ahead and, I know we're all adults here, but let's go ahead and discuss a couple things. Ronnie, welcome, love. I know that we're covering somebody else tonight. AR. Ayo, I always love to say it like that. Amber R, Charlotte Gell, welcome. Chantal S, great to see everybody. Thanks for the thumbs up already. Take a breath. Sophia M, our little Sam Zero. B3J, welcome B. Coda B, always looking stylish in his thumbnails. Desiree, Sheepy Leapy, Pet Smart, tacos are great, Majestic, no more Nashies. Might have to change your name, Nashies, to no more chicken pot pies. Go ahead and get some air flowing through this thing. So, welcome everybody. I don't want to miss anybody, but let's go ahead and get into things and get some air flowing. Yo, I gotta get caught up. So, I did a palette review and some new products before this. And I'll drop that probably tomorrow. I always say when I get off here, but by the time I'm done, I'm always worn out and ready to eat. So, I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here, and welcome everybody. So, I want to put out a little disclaimer here. We're going to do Foodie Beauty first, and then as you can see by the title, welcome anybody new, welcome anybody just chilling in the background. Thanks for everybody being here. Misunderstood, welcome. So, if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for joining me. I know we're going to cover a little something different. Thank you so much, Misunderstood. I did cut the hair off a while back before I ended up getting sick. And if you're new to my channel, please bear with me. I'm still a little bit sniffly, a little bit raspy. So kind of bear with me. I just had the vid and what's going on with the world. So speaking of the vid and things that we're going to kind of be careful tonight is, I know most of you guys, but we're maybe going to get some new people in here because we're covering Leticia. We do use code words over here. We are the late night crew, and we do like to use code words because we are the late night crew, and we like to leave this up for our other group that is more the daytime group that's not the late night crew. So I ask you, please, code words in the chat, on a live, things like that. If you wouldn't type it in somebody else's chat or your channel, I ask you not to type it in mine. Now, at the end of the day, I will say that I know I have been watching Leticia for a while now and had my eye on her, and especially, I know it's some very heavy topics. But let's be respectful here. At the end of the day, this is still a person, and this is a person, in my opinion. Again, these are only my opinions and my chats. This is somebody that's struggling very hard mentally. So let's keep that in mind. Leticia, in my opinion, again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not here to diagnose her nor Foodie, but let's be respectful here. They are people, and Leticia is struggling with some very severe mental issues. And at the end of the day, like Leticia or don't, I'm not a fan. She's still a human being that we're going to get into that just got her baby taken. Now, whether the baby got taken or whether she ended up giving the baby to social services, that's neither here nor there. But at the end of the day, she's still a human, and it's got to weigh heavy. But we'll get into that. Let's go ahead and get Foodie out the way because there's not really a lot to get into. So welcome everybody. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new, my name is Kaya, and we're going to get, when we get to Leticia, I'm going to kind of give a rundown, nutshell, kind of just a quick rundown of the last 8 months. We'll go into maybe if you guys want to cover this, more down the road and keep an eye on it, but then we'll kind of go, down the line, obviously in an hour or 2 or 3 stream, depending how long we go. I can't, divide somebody's whole life in an hour or 2 or 3, but if you guys have questions, I'll answer what I know. I've been watching Leticia, I would say, for about a month and a half now. I do have some other characters, people on the back burner. Are they interesting? I don't know. Will you guys be into them? I don't know. But anything about what we're about to watch has to be more interesting than this. Now, I will say that it is very welcome, everybody coming in. It's very disrespectful. As a streamer, as a large creator, I don't care if you have 2 followers. In my opinion, you know, you might hear me say, if we've been streaming 2, 3, 4 hours, hey guys, I'm going to get off here. I'm really tired, guys. But to come on here and say, Devil's Rejects, great to see you and thank you. To start out your stream, and people have been counting how many times, Foodie Beauty, that you come on here and say, I'm tired. I'm tired, guys. I'm just tired. I'm tired. I'm really sleepy. I'm just tired. Let me close my eyes for a minute. Get offline and go to sleep. It's repetitive. It's old. It's disrespectful. There are 154 people in here. And I can't imagine coming on here and starting a stream. Now, like I said, don't quote me. If we've been on here, I don't want to sound like a hypocrite, 2, 3, 4 hours. We're getting into the early morning, the sun coming up. Yeah, I'm going to say, hey, guys, you know what? I'm tired, guys. We're going to go ahead and end the stream. But you are coming clearly on here. If you know you are tired when you start the stream, it is ridiculous and it is disrespectful. To me, that is telling your people, oh, sorry, guys. I'm too tired to read your comments. I'm too tired to give a shit that you have made the, you know, to come over here and hang out with me. But sorry, you guys aren't entertaining me when I'm supposed to be the entertainment. I'm sorry, guys. I'm tired. I don't know what it is if you're stuck on that mukbang genre, but to come on here and think that you have to eat every meal, depending whether you're tired or not, is crazy to me. If you are 13 sheets to the wind, like the video we're about to watch from Troll Detective, and shout out to Troll Detective, because I don't have hours and hours to scroll through nonsense. If your cat is crying and meowing for hours, I think it wants something. To me, and again, these are only my opinions, I don't think you've went downstairs today. But again, I went to counseling and the doctor. So I haven't had, you know, I watch Monty's. I haven't had hours to watch of your content. But what I've seen from Monty's, it didn't look like you've been downstairs to me. So did you get fresh water? Did you... The crunchies, I'm sorry. But in my opinion, I've said this before. If BBJ is only eating the gravy out of the chicken stew that you think is absolutely funny, which is the dumbest damn thing, I'm sorry, yo. I have had enough of the games with her. You're boring. It's not funny. I've heard the word chicken stew 50 damn times. It's not funny. It's not cute. If the cat is eating the gravy and not eating the bigger pieces, maybe it's time to move on to a pate or something else. Thank you. Treats are not food. And what you, excuse me guys, I'm still kind of raspy. You know I'm always raspy, but, and you say that it's annoying. Excuse me. I apologize. I know that's annoying. You say that is annoying that she comes up to you for treats constantly. A, you have trained them to do that. They relate you sitting on the couch with the treats right there. You have trained them to do that. I have Beatrice that is a puppy, Bella. When Bella comes in from outside, Bella knows She even did a fake pee the other day. I watched her bend down in the yard and she's like, Bella correlates that beside my chair in the living room, on my little stand, that's where her treats are. Bella is a baby still. Welcome everybody coming in. Bella correlates beside the recliner is where her treats are. She knows that when she goes to the restroom and their little trainer treats, they're just a tiny, she doesn't get a giant bone or a giant piece or something. Bella correlates that. Yeah, she did the fake. She bent down the other day. I clearly watched her. She did pee the first time. And then she's seen me watching her and bent down again and correlated that to, hey, Bella's 7 months old. That's how smart. Jamie, welcome. Nursum, welcome. Holy moly, welcome. Welcome, everybody. Sorry, guys. I'm not ignoring anybody. I want to get straight into this since we're covering 2 people tonight. But that just shows you. Bella's 7 months old. And she correlates using the restroom with treats already. So when you were sitting there at that couch, the cat is correlating that with you sitting there and the treats right beside you. How many of us, I'm going to ask you guys an honest question. People get, I get this all the time. You guys are mean. You guys are mean. You don't understand somebody with depression. Great Grebo, welcome and congratulations. Great Grebo hit 1K. Fantastic. How many of you guys, including me, and you guys know this last summer with the Joe Kane scenario, how many people in here, when they first started watching Foodie Beauty, they had a soft spot for her, or they thought, you know what, this girl is really struggling. I hope she can get out of this. I did. I don't wish bad upon anybody. But VIEs and people, we the people here in our community have been there, done that. We have watched this for what, 5-6 years. Thank you, Great Grebo. Our sympathy is out the door. We have watched, unfortunately, I don't know what the hell is going on substance-wise, but we have played this game, quote-unquote, for years. I'm going to do better. I want to do better. I've got my eating under control. I'm eating better. You're bullshitting yourself because you're not bullshitting us over here. The 40 people and the 60 thumbs up, in between 60 and 100 thumbs up, we've played this game with her. We've been there. We've done that. You cannot depend on medication, only medication. We've been down this road. Now, there may be some people, they can take their medication and that works great for them. But there may be some people, like me, that have had traumatic experiences in their past. My own mother asked me, why don't you, welcome everybody coming in. My own mother asked me, why are you still in that stupid program? Why do you go there? It's been years. I will stop going when I'm careful. Or excuse me, when I feel comfortable. I have put my body through years and years and years and years and years and years of abuse. Do you think that 2 years, 1.5, 2 years is going to take away 15, 17, 16 years of abuse that I've done to my body? No, it's not. I had 2 dreams back to back about somebody. I'm not even going to say it because, you know, I got to watch shit on here. I got, you know, a couple people in our bumper, but things being taken away from me in my life that are very dear to me. 2 days in a row, back to back. I wake up cold, the back of my hair wet, my pillow soaking. I don't know if it's for my PTSD. I don't know if it's because my body is trying to get out all that, you know, even though I'm clean, My body, dude, I have dreams that are so fucking vivid. And I see myself weighing things, scooping things out, getting things, if you catch my drift. And you wake up and it's like, okay, gotta start the day, but now you got that shit on your mind. Let's go ahead and try to wipe that out. These dreams are so vivid that I see a scale setting there and substances, if you catch my drift. I haven't done that shit in forever. But in the dream, you see this and it's so vivid. And you have to wake up and you have to say, okay, let's move on. And it's vivid. There's times I wake up and it's vivid. So, you know, don't be embarrassed. Do what you got to do. I've had my family say, you know, oh, that's silly, that's stupid. Why are you still in that program? You know what? Until I feel comfortable and I can work through what I've done years of, and it's nobody's fault but myself. Nobody handed me that straw. Nobody handed me that apparatus. I chose that life. And that's what I have to figure out, how to leave the past alone. And when you start the day with dreams like that and wake up, but you got to, show must go on, as they say. So back to what I was saying, we've played this game. And people can come in here that are new. I'm not talking about you guys and new in the comments and say, you guys don't understand. You guys don't understand mental health. You guys aren't it. You guys don't. People are people, you guys. I've been through all this. Diagnosed. Work on yourself. I'm not saying, like I said yesterday, I'm no better than anybody on here. But I try to get up each day and say, am I going to get high today? Lord, let's hope not. Am I going to get high today? Please don't let anything trigger me. Am I going to get high today? No. We're going to got another day under our belt. I have tried to get clean hundreds of times. I do good and then I'd slip up. I do good and then I'd slip up. Can I tell you that I'm still out the water? No. No, I can't. But each day is another day. And another day that I am on here to sit and talk to you guys and at least try. And this is the longest stint I've had in a pretty long time. I do think that in some aspects, YouTube helps people. But I also go to counseling. I don't come on here and eat my feelings away and tell you guys, hey, this is okay. You know what today? That's an addict talking. Do you know how many times I said, tomorrow I'm going to go to rehab? Tomorrow I'm going to go to rehab. I'm going to finish this package, then I'm going to go to rehab. When I get these couple pills that I got 4 more pills, then I'm going to go to rehab. That's an addict talking. There's always tomorrow. How many tomorrows have we heard? How many next weeks? How many tomorrows, you guys? That's the addict talking. You guys, we come on here and we try to help each other. If I had a chat that was asking me after I just took one to-go box away from my desk, what are we going to order next? Order McGuns. Order McGuns. Chantal, wake up. These people do not give. There's a handful, I think, that give a shit about her. Welcome, everybody coming in. These people don't care. They're living through you vicariously as they sit there and eat their salad, wanting you to eat the copious amounts of food that we want to eat. Do you think that they're saying order the McGuns because they give a shit for you? Welcome, everybody coming in. No. Deep in our mind, we all want McDonald's right now. But do I know that if I order 2 sandwiches, a large fry and a McNugget and a McFlurry, I'm going to feel like shit after I eat that. How many of you guys, I do this all the time. I was just talking to a friend the other night. I had no appetite during the COVID. The other night, I ordered Chinese food. And I thought, I hadn't ordered out in a while. Don't really feel like cooking. Grandma had ate. The rest of my family had eaten. So I thought, I'll just order a small thing of chicken lo mein and some crab ragoon. After I ate that shit, I was like, blah. Blah. Yuck. Greasy yuck. How many of y'all do that? It's like, it sounds so good. And then it's like you almost feel guilty, like, oh, greasy, just no. I don't like that feeling. So, it's like something's got to give here. Either everybody leaves, she loses her place, something has to give. You cannot continue to, basically today, from what I seen of Monty's chat when I got home, excuse me, I seen basically just eating and talking about the cats. That's basically what I seen. We're going to watch this clip and it'll put in perspective. Now, in Monty's chat, I did see that she comes on. I was getting ready for the doctor this afternoon, and I did have it planned before I went into Monty's chat. Just one more day today, guys. One more day I want to bees. Just one more day. How many one more days and how many more years? How many more days? Yesterday, we're going to do groceries. We're going to do groceries. We're going to do groceries. But here's the problem with the groceries. We get the groceries, and then we order a shit ton of snacks, and then we eat all the snacks in one day. Thank you, Great Grebo. You've got to listen. The old saying, and I know you guys are sick of hearing me say this, but it really makes sense. Whatever your vice is, whatever you're going through. My family's saying was, aren't you sick and tired of being sick and tired? At first, I was like, that is the dumbest saying ever. I wish my family would quit telling me that. And then it made sense. Welcome, everybody coming in. Sick and tired of being sick and tired. Trying to get clean, my body taking the shit out, then putting it back in. Let my body get clean, putting the shit back in. It was it was doing like, I might as well stay doing my thing, to be honest with you. Because it was like shocking my body. It's like you would get, your body's like flushing everything out, and then boom, 2-3 days later, 4 days, a week. I mean, I would go stints a week, 3-4 days. Boom, back, a week, 2-3-4 days. It's a vicious cycle. And you have to say, I can't handle this. I'm throwing in the towel. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not a cowardly move. It's just what you have to do. Whatever you believe in, you got to say, take the will. I can't do this by myself. I can't. Look at Shannon. Shannon said, hey, I'm going to stay in the hospital. I don't trust myself yet. Smartest thing you can do. Stay in there. Whatever the hospital, rehab, whatever coping terms, you've got to say, when I hit this door, though, the real world is still here. All those triggers, all those people, everything back home that you left, when you hit that door, is waiting for you. And I don't like to get into religion, whatever you believe in, but I do believe there's, evil lurks. And it's just tapping on the shoulder. Hey, come here. Come here. There's times that I look at people in my neighborhood and I'm like, damn, they're high as shit. I want to get high too. And then I have to remind myself, whoa, 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 whoa. Do you want to go through that again? Do you want to be sick? It throws me off sometimes. That's why I'm trying to be very careful. People, places, things. That shit is real. I thought all that was just, when I was trying to get clean, that's just a talk, or that's just, none of that shit makes sense. It does. If you're around people that get high, you're going to want to get high too. If you're around places that you used to do your thing at, what does that memory occur? Hey, I used to do my thing here. I'll just get high today. Nobody will know. My family won't know. You think if I walk in and there's times I would walk in and my family's like, you're high. You're high. You're high as a kite. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. They're like, dude, you're nice as shit. You're cleaning. Do you need anything? Do you want anything? You're cleaning up. Number one thing. I'm not a mean addict. I did my thing and I'd come home and I'd clean away, and not like no tweaker shit. But it gave me a little boost to energy, and I'd clean up, do what I needed to do, and, So, speaking of, welcome everybody. You tell me what you think. Code words, again, I'm not here to diagnose anybody. This is my opinion and my chat's opinion. Something's not right here. Something ain't right. I've had gummies, the best gummies in the world, people that, would make their own gummies and had a legitimate legal farm. In my opinion, these are not gummies. Come on, guys. I've been there, done that. These don't look like gummies to me. Now, are there gummies mixed in? Yeah, I'm sure there are. But do I think this is 100%? And again, these are not facts. These are only mine and their opinions. I don't think these are gummies. So let's go ahead and get started. Welcome everybody coming in. Sorry, I know usually I address everybody, one by one, but we're going to do Foodie right quick. Well, we're going to cover Foodie right quick, and then we're going to move on to what's going on with Leticia. Love notes for TLC. So this is a video by Troll Detective. Like I said, Foodie has been on for hours today, and then we'll take a gander if she came back. So thank you guys. Check out Troll Detective. I know most of you guys are already subbed. If you're not, okay, this is called at Foodie Booty. Get a grip. This is not edibles. I'm going to play this at full regular speed to really give you guys the... Welcome everybody coming in, guys. I want you to see this at regular speed. Oh, this is nothing compared to what is going on.
Better days are coming. Yeah.
Okay, look at... We're going to go back. Sorry to pause right quick, but this is the meat and potatoes of this video. No, I don't think it's any kind of speed. And again, that's my opinion. Anybody on speed would be, yes, this isn't normal speed, the video. My run-ins with, I've tried Jocaine back in the day when I was young, when it was popular, back in the day. People with speed, their eyes are open. They're more alert, let's per se. This is nothing, no kind of speed, in my opinion. No, Desiree. Math and Jocaine is a upper. Upper is a code words, guys. Code words, guys. Code words in the chat. We want to leave this up. Code words, guys. Oops, Benz, Kane. Code words, guys. Please, code words. This is something downtown Jolie Brown, if you catch my drift. Benz, Opies. This is a lowdown. Vow, Reum. This is some kind, yeah, maybe like a Zan type. This is nothing to do with speed, in my opinion. If you look up, if you're not, you're good, sure. No, booze would have, a lot of people, at least from my opinion, when I did the Opes, that was my thing. If you would drink on them, she would be puking by now. I think this is some kind of opioid or Benz. Nah, I don't think she's drunk. And yeah, she's a mean drunk. She's kind of all over the place. Let's listen to music. I'm going to play it back. If you look at the eye movement, or lack therefore of, yes, a barbiturate, something like that. Cheryl, I don't think it's the H. I don't think it's Ron. Because at the end, that's what I was doing. Was Ron and the Fent. She has... How do I say this? She has very little... It seems like when she goes all out. With the Ron that's out right now and the Fent that's out right now, I do think with her weight and her breathing already, it would take her out. But again, I don't know. The Ron that's going around right now and the Fent it's straight up Fent. Let's be honest. There's no Ron around anymore. People might call it that to sell, but Fent is like playing Russian roulette. And, you know, you could do a smidgen, or you don't know how much, like, you know what I mean? I think that if she was messing with the Fent, I think that it would have, she wouldn't be here, let's per se. I don't want to be a dick, and it's the truth, though. I've lost many people to it, people that have, you know, done it for years. I don't know. I think it's some kind of, I don't even think, like, the Fent, you got to be careful. Because it's mixed, it's man-made. You could have one batch that's got 10%. You could have one batch that's got 70%. I think it's Zans or some kind of oak. But I do think that, you know, with her breathing, Fent and stuff. And another thing is, you know, Fent is, you cannot keep the withdrawal symptoms. You can't keep that a secret. You just can't keep that a secret. Exactly, Argotti. And that's where people wonder, is Tony or somebody that she's meeting, that she's using as a relationship in her mind, you know, is that what, we're going to go back. Watch this. Now again, she could be, in my opinion, she could be adding some, how do I say this? She definitely has a buzz, but she could be adding. Now, if this is you not adding to it, Foodie, watch her eyes. I don't know if this is for the camera, this next part, but she's like she doesn't know where she's at. Foodie, if you are not doing that for attention, you need to cut out whatever you're doing. And if this truly is the gummies, something ain't right. Something is not right. Yeah, Nashies, if you watch, she like kind of does this, like, where am I at type shit. Cindy, I don't think it's any kind of mushroom pizza, because I've done like I said, unfortunately there's not a lot I've done. Welcome everybody coming in. a lot of people with mushroom pizza, they're like, oh, look at the lights. They're more alert. This is like a low down, like, I'm sleepy type shit. This is like a mushroom pizza. You're like, oh man, guys, check that out. Whoa, guys, this is cool. I myself, and again, I'm just telling you my own experiences, I've never been able to go to sleep on mushroom pizza. Now, at the end of the night, after your adventure is done, per se, yeah, you can sleep hours and hours later, but you're not going to eat the mushroom pizza and be like, lights out. I've unfortunately, and I'm not proud to say this, I don't want to sound like I'm glamorizing things with you guys. I'm just telling you just, out of what I've done. You're not going to eat a mushroom pizza and be like, time for night-night. At least that I've seen. Not the mushroom pizza I had. I'm like, let's go out, explore nature, or let's listen to some tunes and drink some beer or cut a rug. Something. Mushroom pizza doesn't say night-night lights out. And yes, I agree, Frosty. Unfortunately, I've tried, the bends, and yeah, I'd turn on a movie and eat some Skittles, might have one stuck to my arm, stuck to the pillow, and lights out. So that's kind of why I'm saying, in my opinion, it's like a Benz or a Ope. Yeah, Netflix and chill, literally. Wake up, a Skittle stuck to your arm, a Starburst stuck to the pillow, and... Alright, so we're going to cut back. Watch the mannerisms of the eyes. So she's going to come up and then watch. I'm going to bring you down a little bit. She looks like, what the hell's going on here in a second? Here, I'm just going to start over, to be honest with you. This isn't long at all. What the hell just fell?
Better days are coming.
So we take a little break here in a minute. Sorry, y'all. I'm going to pull y'all back. Now look at this when she comes up. So we're lights out for a second. Look at this.
No, yeah.
Nah, yeah.
Well, anyway. Depression makes me so tired.
Yeah, me too. I was depressed for years. Look at the eye movement.
Look at Baby's Angels. Okay, listen. Oh my god. That's awesome, Riley. I'm glad for this puppy. Depression, wheelchair, same thing. I know. Super beater. I know, it's true. Triggered in me. Drive for 2 hours up north. Stay at a lodge. By myself. Really? Get some rest. We'll be going. Yeah. Chacha, I think I'm gonna have to just get a nap. A little nap again.
A little nap again. Now, mind you, she just woke up.
Before I know it, it'll be 7 in the morning. Wait, what is it? What time is it? hoping to just sleep through the pain, Miss Polly. I know that sounds cheesy, but yeah, I'll have to get out of the house tomorrow, Riley. Yeah, I'll have to get out of the house tomorrow, Riley. What happened? Nothing. Just the same shit coming back to, like, you think you're completely over something? Like, yes, I think I'm completely over it.
So what she said there at the end, basically, I was watching last night is,
Hello, everybody.
oh, hold on. Okay, so basically last night, it's back to Natter. It's back to Natter. I can't believe this. I can't believe that. Welcome everybody coming in. She said, I love him. I'm like, dude, did you just hear yourself? I'm sorry. Spring bunnies, if you are looking for something or you find somebody in the wrong places, hence maybe trips to Montreal, hence why we keep going there every couple days, hence, again, these are only my opinions, not facts, hence Tony, hence the other day, dude, I love food. You guys know I am a true foodie. She went to that damn falafel place and was going around and round and round and got lost. It was like she was headed to a certain area. I thought, damn, I love falafels. We have no good falafels around here. All my falafels are in a different city. But, I did, Cheryl, and let's talk about that right quick. We've noticed times that she's came back in certain different, I'm always like, what's that? What's that? You know, maybe hence the word. Notice the other day I caught something. This was today, payday. This video that we're watching was from today. I caught something the other day. Everybody says, why don't you hang out with Tony? Why don't you be with Tony? Well, he's kind of got problems like Natter. Kind of problems like Natter. He's got his own place. He gets grumpy sometimes. Don't we get grumpy sometimes if we don't have what we want or we've stayed up all night partying? Good thing another Frosty. We only hang out with Tony when we have money. We wake up awfully early when we're Montreal. If you noticed the other day, I said this. When she was at the Thai restaurant and woke up from Tony's. Dude, if I stay up all night, now again my life has changed. I'm talking about back in the day. If I was somewhere partying all night or at a residence that wasn't mine, who wanted when they were younger to get their ass home, rinse off, take a shower, and take a cat nap in their own bed? Me. If I stayed at a guy's house and was up all night partying, dude, I'm ready to puke out my car door, drink some water, and get my ass home. We went to a coffee shop, had some pastries. We went to the Thai place. Do you know what another thing I noticed? You left your brand new bra there. Why would you leave your brand new... Tony's house was like an apartment. It's not a giant mansion. You're not partying it up at somebody's that's got 20 rooms and an indoor hot tub and pool, you know. Oh, which room did I leave my new bra in? Screw it, I'll just get another one. Or I left it out at their pool or something. We were partying, I'll just get another one. You left your bra to be able to go back. You left your bra. You went all the way around Montreal with that sheer dress on. Did anybody catch that? That dress that she got the other day from Pennington's is sheer. You left that bra knowing that the dress, you went in that tie place knowing that the dress you had on was sheer. You left your bra. How many rooms does Tony have? I would say Tony's looks like a 1-bedroom to me. You either took your bra off in the living room or you took your bra off in the bedroom. What do you mean you can't find your bra? You just bought it the day before. You left your bra there so you could go back. Or you broke your bra, as one of you guys said. I think, what would this make sense? Welcome everybody coming in. If you had somebody that sold packages, if you catch my drift, and you went over there once in a while partying, wouldn't that make sense for them saying, hey, don't get fillings for me. Don't get fillings for me. We're going to have fun and party tonight and a business transaction, but don't get fillings for me. If a man or woman tells you off rip, don't get fillings. Hello? I just want to marry Aunt Tony and travel. It seems like the guy told you. Now, if I recall, don't quote me, and I'm going to ask you guys as well. Didn't Tony say after the first meetup that she called him the next day and he was grumpy or something? Excuse me, if I'm not mistaken. Didn't she say, well, I called him the next day and he was grumpy? So, that right there should tell you, you know, if I hang out with somebody the next night and they act brand new to me the next morning, I'll be like, it was a one-night stand. Let it go, block, delete out of my phone. Up, had fun that night, but piss off, guy. I'm not calling you again. But if you were needing something from him again, wouldn't that make sense to, hey, can I come see you again? It was around payday when she went back. Oh, chow mein, I don't think there was a Mr. Coffee. You guys know I've said this from the get-go. I do not welcome everybody coming in. I don't think that there was a Mr. Coffee. So, do we want to watch a couple more minutes of Foodie or move straight on to Leticia? I know some of you guys like the Leticia stuff and are interested, and some of you aren't. Do we want to just take a gander and see if she's came back? Let's take a little gandy and see. You guys, yesterday, by 6 o'clock, we had Burger King, 2 pieces of cake. I love cake. Welcome, Rose. I love cake. I've got cake in my refrigerator now. I'm not going to lie to you. I've got a piece of Snickers and a piece of Reese's from the Cheesecake Factory. Half of the Snickers is gone, and the Reese cup I haven't even touched, because I want to eat the Snickers first. I love sweets. You guys know this. She ate those 2 pieces back to back. And then had the pot pie, the mashed potatoes, and I'm going to lose my marbles if I hear corn chowder one more time. So now the new thing is corn chowder. It's like we get stuck on these things. So why Oh, I love the Cheesecake Factory. I'm going to tell you guys, I really think the Cheesecake Factory is expensive, but I think it's cool to like get a couple pieces to go. You guys have know I've did like a review of the different cheesecakes. I think it makes us a cute gift. You know, give somebody, you know, a little like gift basket and put a little piece in there. You can get whole cheesecakes to go. I got a celebration cheesecake for my birthday one year. I showed you guys. But anyways, it's very expensive to eat there. So what I kind of do is I'll get like a little appetizer to go and then the cheesecakes and get them Sons of Guns to go. Anyways, I'm going to say this, and shout outs to Maria's Tarot Journey with me. So we've got this Heather Colonia girl. She thinks that Foodie Beauty is doing the tarot cards because of her. If you notice, and again, these are only my opinions, I think that between Rose Thorn and Maria's Tarot Journey, they have been doing tarot card readings of Foodie. I think between those two is where she got the tarot cards idea. Now, shout out to Rose Thorn and shout out to Maria's Tarot Journey with me. Guys, I just love Maria. I'm going to be honest. You've heard me say about Maria. I like Maria. She's from New York. She is very blunt, to the point. She doesn't sugarcoat things. I like the message that she presents it in a positive way. Obviously, you know, she reads the cards as the message is given. Good or bad. She doesn't sugarcoat things. So check out Maria's Tarot Journey. And I like her vibe. I don't know her. I'm a pretty good judgment of character. And I really just, I like Maria. There's something that draws me to her. I think she's somebody that you could sit down, shoot the shit with, have a cup of coffee, or in her case, a lemonade. I just get a good vibe from her. I don't think she's out to bullshit you. I don't think she's out for money. I don't think she is a fraud per se. I really like her. I get a very good vibe. And same with Rose. I have talked to Rose on the phone, and Rose is the same person as you're going to get on YouTube as I've, you know, through the phone. It's called Maria's Tarot Journey with me. Maria's space tarot space journey with me. Rose is, and me and Rose have bumped heads, y'all know that. But Rose is like me. She'll tell you what's on her mind. You may not like to hear it, or, you know, you may, screw you, Rose, screw you, Kaya, and then we're cool. You know, so that's the people I like in my life. Me and Rose bumped heads. We got over it, cool. I don't want a yes man. That's not what I want. Welcome everybody coming in. That's the problem here. Foodie has always had yes men and yes women in her life. That doesn't end well. Some of the best friends that I've had, including Rose, I've gone into tiffs with. There you go. Thank you, Great Grebo. There's Maria's channel, guys. I don't want somebody to agree with me all the time. If they think that I'm in the wrong and Rose says, Kaya, you're foul for this shit. Or, hey, Kaya, this is my opinion. I don't want a bunch of yes men. A bunch of yes men aren't going to tell you, hey, Kaya, does this shirt look like shit? No, Kaya, it's beautiful. Knowing damn well, the shirt looks like shit. I told Rose. Rose says, I want to branch out. I said, Rose, what about makeup? She said, that ain't my jam, Kaya. I don't want to do makeup. I'm not into makeup. And I was like, cool. You know, I don't want somebody that's going to follow. I do makeup and what I like. Rose does things on her channel what she likes. Rose wasn't like, oh yeah, you know, yeah, maybe I should. I do makeup and skincare and holes because that's what I like. I don't say I'm going to review the new Jacqueline palette because that's what's popping. That's what I like. That's what I wear. That's what's interested in me. People that you get along with in your life, a partner, a friend, you should be able to disagree. You might need to take a couple weeks, hell, a couple months away from each other and say, look, hey, I'm going to leave you alone till this cools down. I don't want to say any more foul shit to you right now. And we're just going to leave each other alone because I don't want to hurt you and you don't want to hurt me. And people say things in a time of need, or excuse me, in a time heated moment that they don't mean. So, but I do see here that Heather thinks, I did watch this video of True Detective, this Heather chick. If you guys want to watch it, and then we'll see if Foodies came back and move on. It's 4 minutes and 54 seconds. I think, yeah, and see, that's another thing. I think there are plenty of people that, now, I did mention yesterday that Foodie said, the Heather girl's boring. You're not going to steal my spotlight. But do I think that Foodie's had enough time to watch the tarot cards for this Heather chick? No. Do I think many of us in the community, we had, Vanessa on, Maria does tarot, Rose does tarot. Do I think she got it from this Heather chick? No. Do I think maybe Foodie's on Heather chick's radar now? Yes. But do I think it's because of the tarot cards from Heather? I don't. I think that Heather just got on Foodie's radar. I've heard I've heard Foodie mention tarot cards before. I do think she watched our video of Vanessa. So do I think it's because Heather? I don't. I don't. I think between Rose and Maria and other channels, I do. So, okay, do we want to watch this from True Detective? It's introducing Heather Kulalina, Foodie's Long Lost American Sister, Episode 1, Lip Burn. Do we want to watch this, see if Foodies came back on, or move to Love Notes of TLC? Majority rules here. Put TOC, okay, push just put Troll for True Detective video, TLC for moving on Love Notes, or if FBs came back. Let's watch. I got 2 tarot decks, and before I want to say this, okay, we'll watch this. I have 2 tarot decks, and me and Eric, I blame Eric, have been talking about it for a couple months. And I bought these decks, okay, and I'm going to tell you, I do believe, and I'm not trying to push anything on you, your beliefs are your beliefs. I know that some people believe. I will say this, that I've learned through watching Vanessa, Maria, Rose. Do I think that there are more to the cards? And again, I know we all have different opinions. I do. Do I think, as Maria also said, are there more to these cards that you could open up a whole can of worms? I do believe. Do I think that Foodie is taking the cards as a joke? Yes, I do. Do I think you need to respect the cards? I do. I think that when you're, I'm going to get a new lover. I got the Fool card. Am I a fool? I'm going to marry a husband. Don't play with things you don't know about. Am I saying I am a tarot guru? Absolutely not. You want me to show you? You know why I haven't opened the cards? Because I think I need to learn more about the cards. Not even open. I got these at the Soberfest. How long was that? I got another deck over here I got months ago I told you guys about. You don't mess with things you don't know. That's why I haven't opened them. I feel like I need to educate myself before I open the cards. Am I going to open them? Yeah. Do I think I need to learn more? 100. Yeah. And that's the thing, Anita. I need to learn these things. So do I think, that her coming on here and... yeah, that's what you do. You do a daily card reading each day. We'll do that. She literally said, Summon Pete's up the steps, somebody said, and it'll summon the cards up there. Keep playing around. Keep playing around. Keep playing around. I don't mess with anything. Vanessa's fantastic. And I know I got a lot of trolls in here that night, and I know I lost my... We're going to get to it. I know I lost my composure. I do consider Vanessa a friend. I've never met Vanessa. Vanessa's like Maria. You say keep them with the crystals. I do get a vibe. Vanessa's the real deal. I'm going to be honest. Believe what you will, believe what you won't. I told you I had somebody... Vanessa knew things about somebody that was never known, never put on the internet. I do think she's got a gift. Does she make money off her gift? Yes. Has she ever asked... She offered to send me money from StreamYards. She never asked me for any money. She was going to send me money, and I said, no, you're good. I'll get, she kept saying, is there anything you need? Do you want me to buy StreamYards? You got it, Kaya? And, I said, no, we'll get it together. So, it is what it is. I feel a good vibe off her. You know when you talk to somebody and you've never talked to them before, but when you talk to them, you're like, wow, it's like I've known you for so long. When I talked to Vanessa about planning the stream, obviously, we talked about, we're going to do this, do that, And I asked Vanessa, do you want to do part 1 on my channel, part 1? And she's like, no. I do my thing on my channel. I'm good. Let's do it on here. And I said, are you sure, man? So, for those saying, she was clout, that was not the case. I asked her, do you want to do one on her channel? And she's like, no, I'm good. All right. So, I get a very good vibe off of her. I feel like she's just somebody that, I don't know. I feel like I've talked to her before. Okay. So, moving right along, I apologize. I know I haven't seen y'all for a minute, so I'm kind of all over the place. I'm not going to lie to you. It's great to be back. Welcome, everybody coming in. Thumbs up. It tremendously helps us. So, this is this new Heather chick that proposing that Foodie is doing the tarot cards of her. Foodie had those cards before Heather and before Garlic Bread talked about this Heather chick. So I don't, in my opinion, I don't think I think it's Maria and Rose is why she got the cards. I really do, in my opinion. Okay, so here is our Americano Foodie Beauty.
How y'all doing? So,
I will say this. I love the spiciness that she gives Foodie already. I love this. I will say that. But you have to understand that this chick is seeing that Foodie has 90K subs. But this chick is also smart to see Foodie is slipping, and anybody smart in her category would be swift and smart to move in.
I have an early doctor's appointment thing tomorrow. My lip's getting better, thank God. It may not look it, but
what
it
in
really
the
is.
flying hell is wrong with her lip? Yikes.
3 dislikes? Are you fucking 3 dislikes? Whatever. Don't care. I'm not trying to be YouTube.
Okay. Well, let me tell you a little something here, Foodie Beauty Jr., Heather. If you want to take the crown of Foodie Beauty and you want to bring some attention, baby girl, you might get honey, I even get 2 or 3 dislikes and up. So, if 2 or 3 dislikes don't, float your boat, I think you're in the wrong game, period, because, I get a couple dislikes myself. That's all part of the game, baby girl. And, you've spoken Foodie Beauty's, welcome, Pink. You've spoken Foodie Beauty's name, and anybody attached with that, even me, gets dislikes. So, baby girl, if you're trying to take the crown, you better put on your coat of armor. Because a lot comes behind this. What is up with the lip? Can I ask right quick? What is up with the lip? Does anybody know what's up with the lip? What's up, man? That's some serious shit. What is up with the lip? What is up with the lip? It's pretty serious. Whatever she said, it's a burn. Yikes. That's some serious shit, you guys. That looks like it hurts. Spring.
I hate is gonna hate.
Yes, they will,
I really
baby.
don't care. I'm not getting monetized, so it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
I have a feeling the trolls are out tonight. I'm just gonna block. I'm not gonna respond to what they fucking say. That's what you YouTubers need to do, is just block out the trolls. That's the way it goes. Yeah, my lip looks better. It's just a scab now. All right, we got 2 likes. So what's up? I'm only staying on here for an hour because I have early doctor's appointments tomorrow, and I am tired. And tomorrow I have another doctor's appointment as well. So, I mean the day after. I am so exhausted. Goodbye. Just like that. You're not getting no clout on my fucking page. I'm not even famous. Why don't you guys go stalk someone famous? They're jealous. They think I'm famous, but I'm not. I only have 98 subscribers. I'm telling you right now, I'm only doing lives until September 7th. And then I'll be on here sporadically, because once I have my love life going, that's if. Just like Cinderella says, if. Okay, you are full of shit. Get out of here. I spent my whole summer being on YouTube. For what? The good thing that came out of it was a potential union with Mr. Taylor, but we gotta see if this union is gonna happen. I'm sorry, I have my doubts still. I don't know why. I'll believe it when I freaking see it. Well, I'm coming off here in 10 minutes if a certain someone doesn't come on here yet. But I do anything for those that I love, within reason, of course. Of course, I have my boundaries. I don't know, I'm feeling cranky as anything right now. Because I received an email directly from Mr. Taylor, which I'm not going to say what it says. And then he asked me to come on here, and I doesn't even fucking come on here. What the fuck? Yo, I knew something was up.
Okay, so we've got some interesting correlations. We want to get our love life popping. We're tired. Off correlation, we go to the doctor. Grumpy and tired. Looking for somebody that's mad. They're not on here. Interesting. Interesting. For the lip looking better, yikes. I can't imagine what it looked like from the beginning, but hey, who am I? How the hell do you burn your... Yeah, I don't know what's going on anymore, and I'm not going to be trapped into getting into a jail cell or nonsense. I think I'd better fucking pull the plug on this bullshit. I better block the fucking email. Uh-oh, another
and not
blocker.
Come live on here anymore, because I don't need no bullshit. Okay, right, Joe. Goodbye, Joe.
Uh-oh,
Keep
Joe.
fucking coming back in here. Come on, block them, YouTube. Come on a fucking second. Stupid YouTube doesn't work fast enough. Yes, we are.
Impatient. There's another correlation. We've got an impatient character. Okay.
I'm sorry I'm having my doubts, okay? Mr. Taylor. I hope this isn't going to be some kind of elaborate prank.
Uh-oh.
Or I end up in trouble.
A catfish? Yeah, Joe, right, Saren? Is it old karate's? Is she getting catfished? Another correlation.
I gotta start thinking about things. Like, maybe I should be grateful for the life that I freaking have and not want more. I don't want to be on YouTube for the next couple of days. I need a break from it. I need a sabbatical.
Well, take a sabbatical,
Bill. For me, dealing with trolls that say things that hurt my feelings, and it does affect me. I can't lie. It does affect my feelings.
Oh, Jesus. Yikes. What's the number one rule, ladies and gentlemen? What is the number one rule? You told the trolls that they hurt your feelings. Yikes. Hold on, payday. Don't tell you. Now you're just gonna feed the trolls, baby. Now you're just gonna feed the trolls. She is getting trolled. Someone says they're her old therapist. And, excuse me, Payday says she's getting trolled. Someone, oh, we're back. We're back. I was like, oh no, do we start over? Okay, we are back. Vanessa's channel is called It's Me, Vanessa, Duh. We there? Everybody good? Everybody back. Okay, we're back. I don't know what just happened. It was like for a second. Okay, we're back. We're good. Let everybody get. Okay, so okay, so there are a lot of correlations. Have we noticed here? Have we noticed there are a lot? So we've got we think it's somebody, and it could be a catfish. I'm sick of the internet. Or Minecraft. Oh no. Everybody good? There's Vanessa's channel. Thank you, Great Grebo. Everybody good? Some people are saying it looks like Minecraft. I apologize, guys. I don't know what's going on. When I take a pee-pee in the kitchen, I will check it. Everybody good? Vanessa's is It's Me, Vanessa, Duh. And then Maria is Maria's Tarot Journey with Me. And then Rose is Rose Thorn. Okay. Maybe refresh if you're looking like it's Minecrafty. Okay, let's finish this up. We literally got like a minute and a half. We're going to finish this. Yeah, guys, refresh if it's looking weird. And then we shall move on. That is a cup that I thought I had a free gift. And I thought I would just play around with our little emblem and see. This did not turn out the way I kind of expected it, but I had a gift and I just kind of was playing around. And seeing just, I don't know, just playing around to be honest with you. Okay, everybody, let's do it to it. There's Maria's tarot, or excuse me, there's Maria's channel. You got Maria, you got Vanessa, and, thank you, Our Lady. Okay, so let's go ahead. We got literally a minute and 30 left on this. There are other characters in the book other than Love Notes of TLC. There's men, there's women, there's couples. If you guys, I get emails, if there's anybody that you guys find that you think is interesting, I'm down. Yes, these are from Bobble Bar from Target. Yes, there's Rose's channel. Thank you, Great Grebo. I got an email last night. If there's anybody you come across, I've got some couples, I've got a guy, I've got some other guys, I've got some women. When I had the vid, after I slept for a week, I literally just was on the grind and hustle to scour the internet. Again, I don't know if you guys are going to like any of these people. I don't know any of these people. I'm still kind of, I try, when I find these people, I try to kind of go through, get their story, what's up with them. And it's hard to do that, though, recoup somebody's life or if they've had a channel forever. So what we'll kind of do, my game plan is, we'll go through the book and we can say, hey, we like this person. We don't like this person. They're not interesting. We like this person, and maybe we'll check on them from time to time, but not every week. We're just going to kind of put our fillers out there. And again, if there's anything you want to, hit me up. My email's always in the description of my regular videos. And like I said, I might find people and we might not, I don't have, other than having the vid, I don't have hours to sit and watch and figure out somebody's whole life story. So I just took my book, jotted them down, and then we'll just kind of skew throughout it. If we find, a fish, we find a fish. If not, we'll move on. It's like a game of fishing. If you want to research her past, there is a channel, Lost Live Streams, that has her streams. She's good. She's a train. Okay, well, like I said, thank you. There's my email. What I'm going to be worried about with this chick, and I'm going to be real honest with you. It seems like this is a hot iron in the fire right now. It seems like everybody else is about to be on it like MacGyver. So I don't want to cover everything, you know, I don't want to do what everybody else is doing. So if we find her interesting and I can pull certain pieces of things out, but I don't want to just, you know, hey, we found this chick and everybody else has too. I'm not, I don't want to do that, y'all. I don't want to show what Garlic Bread showed, what Monty showed. You know, if we can add our little spin to it and our touch, then we will. But I don't want to just, you know, everybody's looking for a new fish out here. So, you know, everybody's like, you know what I mean? Yes, True Detective as well. Found her. I don't want to, you know what I mean? I don't want to ride somebody's coattails and jock their story. You know what I mean? If we can add our spin, find information, and make, you know, something cool out of it, cool. But I don't want to jock anybody else's, you know. And thank you, True Detective, for the last vid and this vid as well. You guys know I've liked True Detective from the beginning. So yeah.
The woman. How is this person still on here? I just fucking blocked them. I love you. And it's like,
I know if she ever does plan on getting monetized, that F-bomb is a no-go.
I want this to work, but I don't want to look stupid at the end either. But if that certain particular person doesn't approve the certain thing, we're in big fucking trouble. This is definitely getting deleted because I just mentioned that. Oh my god, I'm yelling in the computer. I'm sorry.
The internet's forever.
You got me your gift. You might got me my gift. Thank you, baby. Don't worry, the 7th's gonna happen. I feel like God is gonna intervene and it's gonna happen. The day I find out that's gone, I will be the happiest woman ever. I mean that, and besides seeing you in person. Now here's my question. Say the 7th comes by, right? And he doesn't approve this thing. How am I gonna see you? That was a cat. I'm just cranky. I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of my you-know-what. It's like, ugh.
Then get off the internet. Good God.
I'm cranky towards you, Mr. Keller. But you got my present. Ooh, I'm so excited.
Sorry, y'all. Her video quality is not the greatest, so I just want to, just a heads up.
I missed you, Mr. Taylor. My lip's getting better. It looks bad.
Yikes.
But it's really getting better. Oh my god! Thank you. I don't want to know. I want to be surprised.
Alrighty, y'all. Well, shout out to True Detective, and thank you. We would definitely keep our eyes... We'll definitely keep our eyes peeled with that. Okay. Cyrax creeps me the F out. I went down that rabbit hole before, and, that little weasel, and, Our Lady... Should I just change it? What was it, you guys? Heather Colina? Island Girl, thank you, love. Thank you. Man, I'm telling you, Island Girl, that's the problem. I start to get things going. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to steam clean today. I cleaned some of my kitchen, and I was like, I'll steam clean tomorrow. I had counseling in the doctor today, and I did some of the kitchen, and I was like, yes, not a gamer Pondu. Cyrex. Now, I did go down that rabbit hole. I did. But, anybody that... There was allegedly him... Anything that deals with kids and hurting kids, I just... Roland, welcome everybody coming in. Yes, I still got the P.O. box, guys. It's in the description of regular videos. We do got a package from our little Samsero. I think it's downstairs, but we do have it. And shout out to you guys. I've got this all stacked up over here with the review. We'll do it all in the next video. Shout out to whoever sent me from Amazon the little flamingo drink floats. Thank you so much. It didn't have a card. It didn't have a name. Yes, I still got the PayPal. But Cyrex is... And I'm not saying anybody's looks. I'm saying things that allegedly, you know, I don't want to, you know, nobody can help, but just the things that have allegedly, I fell down the rabbit hole that with the vid of him. I didn't know that Cyrex wanted to be this, like, superstar of all payday. When Not a Gamer Pondu used that, and again, I'm not trying to be mean, yikes. Not on bikes. Yes, Our Lady, to say it nicely. And like I said, I'm not, yeah, Lee, when he was like, the guy, like, dropped him. So, allegedly, Cyrex was signed, like, not a big label, just like, he's like, you're gonna be nothing without me. And I'm like, maybe if y'all want to take a gander one day, if we ain't Black French, welcome of it, maybe if y'all want to take a gander, we'll take a quick gander. But it seems like Cyrex has fizzled out. He was hot on the block for years ago, but it seems you want to talk about getting your biohazard suit on and run through the car wash. That's the vibes he gets. And I'm talking about things allegedly. We can take a gander, Payday. If you want to take a gander, he's an interesting one. I've got another guy that, I don't want to give too many hits because, you know, everybody's on the creep out here for somebody new. But, I have another guy that thinks he is just, ladies gift to women, ladies not gift to women. This guy, here's the correlation with some of these guys that I've ran into. Some of these guys are interesting, but when I go to doing a deep dive and then I find out about shit with children, then I'm just like, you know what I mean? That's where I found a lot of people. But when kids get involved, that's when I'm like, skirt. Lee, I have did a couple King Cobra things in the past. You got bite-sized Cobra. There's just so much Cobra stuff out. Some of you guys were into the Cobra stuff. Some of you guys weren't. But I have done things, I think last summer, last year maybe. Okay. Well, speaking of taking a gander, let's see if Foodles 8 mil 53. And then I think that's pretty much up with Foodles for the night, to be honest. I mean, I can't make something out of nothing here. You know, if there's nothing. All right. So we've got, here we go. Hold on. Okay, so we've got Lunchtime Bees. Monty covered that. Yesterday, So Done. Monty covered that. If you're done, then log off. Do we want to take a 5-minute, maybe 10-minute look at dinner time? Or just right on to TLC and then this week we can expand our horizons? What do we think here? Put 10, just put like a 10 for 10 minutes of Foodie, or just move on. Yes, we're going to Tiny Fairy. I just want to get Foodie just wrapped up and out the way. KC, welcome. Knuckles, welcome everybody coming in. TLC, there's one for TLC. There's one for 10 minutes of Foodie. 10 minutes of Foodie. 10 minutes of Foodie. Okay. Let's do 10 minutes of Foodie. There we go. Okay, let's just get Foodie. And literally we're going to say 10 minutes here. Because it's, I guess we'll see. But by looking at the thumbnail picture, let's see what she, yeah, 8 minutes exactly. Let's see what the feast was. I'm gonna go, if she orders pot, wait, didn't she order that for lunch? I can't even keep up anymore. It's like we've had, yo, she had, okay, wait, it was Monty. Didn't she have a quesadilla for lunch and a pot pie? Alright, we're hitting this at 1.25, and if we need to hit it at 1.5, we will. So, dinner time at the villa. I love how she, excuse me, follows reaction channels. We called it the villa, and now it's the villa to her. Y'all, the other day when she had yesterday that big trash bag behind her, I'm like, you gotta wonder where all this trash is. Is it back on the balcony in the kitchen? You know nobody's taking this trash out. Alright, guys, I'm gonna go pee right quick while I got,
Hello. You see her beauty and Mimi Pondo? Hey, little girl. Teasers. You're escaping, Pete?
I would like to find a bat costume for Batress. Sorry, I'm trying to get her all in frame here. I'd like to find a bat costume for Batress. She's growing, I'll have to show y'all. Yeah, Batress is growing, but I'd like to find a bat costume. Where did I see one? Was it Old Navy? Online, somewhere I seen a bat costume. I'd like to get her a bat costume since, you know, aka Batress. And not only that, Batress is the type of dog that it can't be an intricate costume, because Batress is going to be one of those dogs that, you know, put it on, we can look at her a couple times, get a couple pics. Batress ain't having that shit. So, yeah, just, you know, it can't be anything too intricate. All right, y'all, I'm going to go pee in the kitchen right quick. Thumbs up. Welcome, everybody. And I will see y'all back in a second.
All right. I'll let you know when the food's here.
Oh, of course you will.
Magic Queen. I slept so much. Hi, Riley, Frankie B. At home with Melissa, Brooke. Come fun, dude. If you guys can guess what I ordered, I will. Nice Pam. Hunter E. Karen Green. Hey, Keely, did you guys get the notice?
Sorry, I always get a drink. So if you guys can guess what I ordered, guess what? I'll do nothing. I won't send you postcards. I won't do shit. I'll do nothing. All right, I'm going to pee for real. Sorry, I had to get a drink.
Hey, Ruby. Napkin. Tuna can. Peter. The thumbnail. I know, Aisha! Oh, sorry. Whoa, what the fuck did I say that like that? Aisha! Stephanie. Charlotte. No shower. It's like dead. Alexis. Oh, you look like Jeffrey Dahmer. Gemini Jam. Brittany. Little Caesars. Your picture. Oh. Hi, Jason. Over. Ow! 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 I'm hyper. Dairy Queen has pumpkin pie blizzards out now? Oh my god. No way. How am I doing with what? Filet mignon and caviar now. Hi, Paneer Bees or Con Pondu. They have their fall drinks? Uh-oh. What are you gonna do? Shut up, Annie. You're wrenching that ear canal. I know name. Eastside Mario's. I'm not okay right now, that's all. And Ashy? These are con 2022. It's not going to be 2022. How old am I? 38? What age do you think I'm going to die? I think... I'm just joking. Well, that's morbid, but you know what I mean? I think, like, okay, if I change my ways right now, what age could I live to if I became super healthy? No, like, if I became super healthy, I could live to be what? 72? 39? These are con would be wild. 85? 120? 85 for real? You want to meet Applebee's? Alright, my food's coming. 7, 72, 75, 80-ish. Maybe we should plan Visa Con and see if she comes. We're eating... You know what? I plan on traveling, but... Why would you want to die young? Hi, $10. Oh my gosh. Pot pie. Paneer. McNuggets. It's a fucking pot pie. I got pot pie with the soup of the day, and I'm anxiously hoping that it's corn chowder. And... a quesadilla. No pogos. Fuck that soup of the day. My husband's nephew died at the age of 34 from heart attack because he ate takeout all the time. Oh yeah, I know, movie now. Sorry about that, but yeah, it's true. Soup of last week. What is goat? What does that mean? You're just mad. Shut up and leave. You're just mad at getting pot pie again. That's all your problem is. Oh my god. Hi, Sugar Andy. I haven't been really checking. I haven't been up to date on like videos. What's going on with like what the fuck? We have to pray for Bay Nation.
On the wildfire. I forgot to tell you guys in yesterday's video when we hit level 1 evacuation. This is currently the situation right now. All of the smoke you can see just a few miles down the street. So basically, what we're dealing with right now. I know that we got a few comments stating that we were lying about our evacuation because we didn't want to stream. No, you guys, this is real. I know some of you know. And I know I shouldn't be addressing the haters, but I mean, this is serious business. There's a legit fire going on. It's called the Rum Creek Fire, and it's out in a place called Belize. It started by lightning.
Okay, so either you're going to show the people, so I must have seen this part. I'm confused to what I'd seen. So this must have been when I was in the shower. I tried to skim everything. So she's watching Bay Nation, And she doesn't understand why fires start. Like natural fires. So, are you going to show the people Bay Nation and react to it? Or are you just going to sit there and watch it while everybody else watches you? Hold on a second, guys. I'm just catching up. Okay, well, flip the screen around and show them, or explain what you're watching to them. I don't want to watch you watching somebody else unless I can see what's going on. Does anybody else Iron, welcome everybody coming in. Does anybody else feel that way? It's like, I don't want to. Troll Detective, welcome, love. We were just checking you out. Interesting specimen you found. And guys, I'm joking. They're humans. Everybody's people. I just, when I say characters, fish, specimens, I'm joking. I don't, want to. Okay, well, speaking of specimens, I think somebody would like to say hi. I let the whoopee dogs use the restroom as I did. What is that? Looks like something Batress. Anybody want a screw? Or excuse me, anybody need a nut? What the hell did that come off of? Okay, well, I do not know what that came off of, so I might want to save that. Okay, well, speaking of specimens, let's say hello to our favorite specimen of a bat. Come here, Batress. I see ya. Oh my gosh, you guys are gonna... Oh, Batress, you're getting to be a heavy girl, Batress. Say hello. Oh my gosh, oh, Batress is growing. Remember this little baby that came to us? Alright. Yeah, anybody needs a little nut? I honestly don't know what the hell that came off of. I saved it because I genuinely don't know. Well, hello there, Miss Thing. Hello there, pussycat. Say hello. Hi, grumpy butt. Did you potty and wake up? Yeah, you did. You did. Watch this, y'all. It makes her so sleepy. Watch this. Watch this, y'all. Her neck is what makes her sleepy and calm down, I figured out. Hello, Batress. Batress is off the chain, y'all. Man, Batress gives me a run for my money. I got this little teacup. It's a vintage teacup, right? And it's like on my mantle. So she comes up the other day and I was like, oh, Batress, what do you got? You got your toy. Dude, I looked down. She's got this little porcelain teacup off the mantle. And it's a little porcelain tea. I'll have to show. Oh, I should have grabbed it, show you. I was like, give me that. Dude, it was on the mantle. I don't know if she carried it up by the handle, but thank God, Batress is one of a kind. Yes, you are, Batress. Every time I take a shower, she loves to, she's up, y'all. I don't know why the alarm just went off. She likes to look in the shower curtain, and I have a see-through liner, with my fabric, and she'll try and get the water. Her name is Bella, but I don't know. One night I was like, Batress. I don't know why it came to me. And she does know her name. But, look, she's like, ain't no snacks in here, I'm out. Eric thought one day I was seeing if he was all right and his mother. And Eric's like, you got a new mattress? Your dog's name is Mattress? And I was like, Batress. But yeah, Eric's like, you got a new mattress? No, you got a puppy. Its name is Mattress. I was like, no, Battress. Welcome, everybody coming in. All right, y'all, we'll get, no. She reminds me of a bat for some reason. Look at her little feet. See, I got my nails cut. I am looking good, honey. See, I'm looking, man, y'all, she's getting big. Hold on. Hello, Battress. Yo, she gives me a run for my money. She's, this is chill, but Battress is, Battress is like having a toddler, real talk. Look. Yeah, she's gotten way bigger. I don't know if you guys can tell, but, the other ones are doing great. You guys got to think, Simon is 7 and Sugar Bear is 6. So they're pretty, you know, they do play with her. She really is taken on to Sugar Bear. Simon's just an old boy, and he's always, you know, before even it was old, he's just a real chill fella. So she's really taken on, Sugar Bear and her, like, will grab one end of a Frisbee, and she'll have, but, you know, Simon's kind of, he'll play with her, but then sometimes he's like, leave me alone. But she's really taken on to Sugar Bear. Oh, Battress. I love you too, Battress. I think you look sleepy. I think you look sleepy, Bat. Alright, y'all. Tell everybody bye. I know that you would sit on my lap and be good, but I think we've tried that and you won't. Isn't she just the cute? She's like, what is your hair? She's like, I don't think she's seen my hair in a ponytail. She's like, I'm not enthused by this Foodie Beauty chick. Look, if you just scratch her, look at her. All right, Batty. I know, Batty. I'm mean. She's like, no. Look, she's like, look, you don't want to go, do you? I know, Battress. Isn't she just too much? Well, she is too much, huh? She's, y'all, this is chill. Like, look, she's like, you're not putting me back in there. Look at her. Look, she's falling asleep. Look at her. Welcome, everybody coming in. All right, Bat. I know. Look, she's like, no. Oh, Battress. Look, she's like dead weight. Look, she's mad. She'll go. I've got 2 Frenchies and a pit bull bully bulldog. Battress, I know if you would sit here, but I don't think you will. We've played this game before. Alright, Battress. Say bye, Battress. She'll go. Look, she sat back down. Isn't she the sweetest damn thing? Oh, Battress, I love you. Night, Battress. Look, she'll go. Goodbye, Battress. Look, she's like, don't do it. True detective, I try to let her stay, and then once we get going, it's like she tries to get on the desk and all kinds of stuff. Whew, y'all, I am sweating my tail off. Okay, look, she's like, you asparagus. All right, well. We kind of got a bit, into Foodie. God, y'all, that back piece is so frizzy, it drives me nuts. We kind of got a bit more. Let's do snack of the day and decide where this moment takes us. We kind of got more into Foodie than I thought we would, but I guess that's how it always happens. I hate to say it, we might have to do TLC tomorrow. and just do it as a separate. See, I always do that, and I apologize. I always try to add stuff with stuff, and because TLC, I know some of you guys are familiar and some of you guys aren't. It's a whole can of worms that is just not like something you can cover in 10 minutes, especially after all that's going on. I hate to do it. I might have to take TLC out of the title, and I know Payday. And that's why I'm thinking, exactly, Cheryl, and exactly, Ash. I'm thinking that I'll take TLC at the title, and I do apologize. I never want to clickbait anybody. That's never my intentions. I'm shedding like a what. We'll probably do it tomorrow, and, because I'm not going to lie, I am sweating, and it's cool outside. I just don't want to. Need to go killing over on y'all. Let's do snack of the day, and then we'll cover TLC, and I'll just do it in its own stream. That way, if you guys are interested, then I'll just put it in its own title. That way, I'm going to take it out. I don't ever want to clickbait you guys. I didn't expect to honestly plan on, we filmed the Heather chick along with Foodie, and it just kind of transpired. I hadn't seen you guys in a while. I mean, I seen you yesterday, but still getting caught up and just shooting the shit. So I'll take TLC at the title. I apologize if any of you guys were here specifically for that. And then we'll just, if we want to do that, we'll do it in a, my voice is kind of getting scraggly. So we'll do the TLC tomorrow and just make it, because I know some of y'all got questions. You know who it is. You don't. Beatrice C is alive in the sound of music. So I found this and was at the register and was like, I was like, what is that? Did I read that right? So I was at the register checking out, and I was like, what is this? So this, get ready. This is interesting. This is almost like the ham chips we tried around Christmas or after. Limited edition grilled hot dog flavor with mustard and relish. You want relish on your burger? And onion. Say that in all one word. Grilled hot dog flavored with mustard, relish, and onion. Limited edition. Y'all, the way she said relish in that Cuba thing, I will never forget that. You want relish on your burger? Relish? Speaking of, I did the eyeshadow, Ava. It's a palette. Actually, I'm going to drop tomorrow something I reviewed. Good night, Raccoon Man. Thank you for being here, love. I was talking to a friend when I got home, and they was like, did you see Chantal pulled out mayonnaise from under the desk? Or beside her desk? You're going to get food poisoning? Let me not say that, because one of you guys, I forget where I was, in Monty's chat, we were BSing. Was it either, I can't even keep up at this point. It was either today or yesterday. We're like, ER art coming in soon. Who thinks that when we run out of sympathy and we run out of stuff, where do we run? To the ER. Oh, Ava, that sounds beautiful. Ava says, you look like a cat swatted you in your eyelids with the resin of red mulch on their poles. Well, thank you, Ava. That was the look I was going for. I appreciate it. If you want to know the cat with mulch on your eyes, stay tuned tomorrow. I'm doing a reaction on you, and it will be easy. Ava will be here to review it, sweet pea. Make sure you get relish chips to review it. Relish. Okay, speaking of, right, Grebo? That's the look that I called it. Ava, are you in my memory in my files? That's the exact look I called it. Cat scratch eye mulch. Damn, Ava, I gotta keep my eye on you. Okay, I don't know what to think. Bring it on, missing teeth. Well, you know what? The ones that are missing, at least they're gold, pumpkin. And no insurance don't cover gold teeth. I'm getting like a barbecued flavor. Yeah, and it's not red, it's pink. Okay, I'm getting like a barbecue flavor. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting no relish. I just don't understand why people don't put themselves in other shoes or understand what people go through. Things, and that's horrible. We as a race can't be more empathetic and leave judgment to God. Well, Glam Geek Jolie, watch Relish over here if you would like. And I've got the video called Cuba Rage. I think we might have named it a 1 and part 2. And yeah. Glam Geek Jolie, you must be new to Foodie. You must be new. Oh, sober, you just wait. Well, Ava, we'll have some coffee and some Starbucks water and some chips with relish, and we'll watch you. Better get busy. There's a lot to cover. All right, y'all, here we go. Can be. Amen to that. Hey, Julie, you want to go, there's a video that, channel, I think, it's either, well, actually, you can go to both of them. Go to Perfectly Imperfect, and go to Knock Knock It's Karma, and, there's a little video of Chantal doing gun figures about the Texas kid shooting. How empathetic is that? So, you guys must be new. Welcome, everybody. All right, so I don't know what to think about the relish chips. And yes, we have tried to be empathetic. We have. My empathy went out the door. Ava, you got a lot of work to do, baby. No, Ava, listen, honey. Glam Geek Jolie. Go back to the beginning of my stream. Okay? I specifically said, let's have some respect here, that Notes for TLC is going through something. This is still a person. And Julie and Ava, you might want to go back to my channel and certified PTSD, severe depression, and on and on and on, and severe panic disorder. So we've been down this road. We've been down this road, unfortunately. We've been down this road. I don't know what to think about it. I started my stream saying, look, Leticia is still a human being. She's been through a lot. Go back to the stream, and we respect everybody around here. Will I respect Foodie? Absolutely not. You might want to do your research. Tons of videos out there of look of why, and it's not her weight. Not the weight, baby. Now, let me get back to my relish chips. Tarantula Breeder, welcome. Yes, Glam Greek Jolie. Chat. When Chantal was allegedly addicted, which she had one day in her uncle's basement, and broke her addiction, who tried to reach out to Foodie. Against all better judgments, against cow tipping, who said, Foodie Beauty, if you need somebody to talk to, I've been through addiction. Yeah, sure did. Relish? I did. You know what she said? Yeah, I'll talk to you, Kaya. Do you think she ever talked to me? No. Was I going to come at Foodie sideways? No. Was I going to say, hey, girl, I don't really think this is a road you need to go down, but we've all tried to help Foodie. There's probably people in here right now that have talked to her on Twitter when she had it, or emailed her, or sent her message, people in here that have their own channels that said, hey, if you need someone to talk to, we'll put our differences to the side and we'll talk to you. Yes, I have. And so have other channels in here. Exactly, Cheryl. You can't help somebody that doesn't want help. They come on here, they make their money, they have their food, they take care of their roommate, and can keep buying their lavish carry-out. Yeah. FFG tried to help her. She got nothing but doxxed, and Foodie talks shit about her all the time. Y'all, I don't know what to think of these. Let's get back to these. Sorry I keep eating these, but I don't know what to think of these. I don't know what to think, you guys. Yeah, they're not bad, PetSmart. That's why they definitely don't take, excuse me, they don't taste like hot dogs. Obviously, or I wouldn't be sitting here munching them down. I think I'm getting the relish. It's got a little dill flavor to it. And not bad, not overpowering. It doesn't taste like relish. If you've had a pickle chip, it has a slight pickle chip-esque flavor. They are good. Do I get hot dog vibes? These are good. I will eat them. Can be I didn't have a coupon for them, so yeah, totally. I think they're good. Now, let me, I'm sorry, you guys. I know I keep eating them, and I'm trying to give you a direction here with them. I do get the dill. Hold on. Great Grebo, they're exactly something like that. Just like, excuse me, Kelly, welcome. Dixie, welcome. They don't have a cheese taste. Just like Great Grebo said, if you've had the all dressed up chips, they're kind of like that minus the vinegar. I'm going to be honest, it's like a slight dill pickle chip. That's what it's like. I don't get hot dog, excuse me, I don't get mustard, and I don't get onion, and I'm not mad about it. Mary, welcome. I'm not mad about it. You know, when I seen, because I was standing there checking out, and they were like at, you know, the register, and I looked in and I was like, hot dog flavored. So I really had to look down. And then when I seen, I was like, okay, these are going to be one of those things that, are they going to be good? Oh, and I agree. That's what I'm saying, Glam Geek Jolie. And I said that at the beginning as a female. And I don't want to come off insincere. That's when I started the stream. As a mother, as anybody bearing a child for 8 months in their flesh, has to feel some sort of way. But at the end of the day, Shane, welcome. I have watched Love Notes for TLC for a couple months now. This just isn't something that I came across today and, oh, a lady had a baby and it got taken. No. When I review things, when we react to things over here, I take a deep dive into it and I watch it. The reason the baby got taken away, or if she gave it away, we'll never know, or if it comes out, she stated herself that she was going to have this baby in a hotel. And whether the baby made it, then that was the universe. And whether she made it, that was the universe. She mentioned numerous times, and the cops, police, busted in the room of her hotel. And she was taking, don't quote me, I don't know if it was Advil, Tylenol, Aleve, or one of them. She had taken some, and then when the cops came, she had taken some more. What we the people over here can say is when you carry a baby around for 8 months, and you say this baby, these are her words, this is a trash baby, this is a dumpster baby, I don't want this baby, I don't care about this baby. She alleged she was going to do unforsaken things. Yeah, called it a trash baby, a dumpster baby. When you continue to say that on the internet for 8 months straight, of course we the people are going to say, damn, this baby needs to be somewhere safe. Of course people are going to step in. Our community doesn't believe in cow tipping. And you can say, what is cow tipping? That is us interfering with the Creator. But when there is a baby involved that did not ask to be brought into this world, and it is allegedly in harm's way, I'm glad the people stepped in. This is one case that I can say that I'm glad the people stepped in. Am I a therapist, or excuse me, am I a scientist nor a doctor? Do I know that smoking the Chibas, we call it around here, will harm a baby? I don't know. If I was pregnant myself, would I smoke the Chibas on a daily? No. There are... I've watched this story probably for, I'm going to say 2.5, 3 months now. Do I think sleeping, being a professional cuddler, if that's what she wants to call it, is a safe? If that's what you want to do it. We're all adults here. But is it an atmosphere for a baby to live in a car? No. Do I know that shit happens and people lose their house, can't pay their mortgage, things happen? Yes. She had a child before and set a crib on fire. Now, if you ask Leticia, it wasn't in harm's way because the child wasn't in the room. Well, what happens if the dad would have tripped and the baby, or couldn't get the baby out in time, the little girl? If you light anything on fire in your house, you have no control over fire. She specifically said that she pushed the little girl down in a fight one day because the little girl was trying to console her father. Leticia and her ex-husband allegedly got into a fight, and the little girl went up to console the father, and she said, I pushed her down. Do I think that's somebody that needs a baby? Absolutely not. Again, at the end of the day, Leticia is a human. Do I feel bad? 100%. Do I think that Leticia is sane enough to have a baby? Absolutely not. Leticia was given, there's channels, and I've watched Leticia's story. Leticia could have went to court to get that little girl back. She chose not to. She did not fill out any of the paperwork. She did not go to court. We're talking about a channel called Love Notes for TLC, and her name is Leticia. If you set a fire and you know that a child is in that apartment, house, condo, trailer, camper, tiny house, it doesn't matter if they're not in the same room. The dad could have tripped and had her in his hands and say he exposed to you know what, and then no. Doesn't make a difference if the little girl wasn't in the room. What would make you think to set one fire? Now, second part, and we'll get on to this tomorrow. The guy, there could be two. That's what puts an interesting spin. Leticia was not raped. She tells the story, and another channel called Original Al has it. And the gentleman reached out. And if you see, go back to Leticia's videos, she says, I wanted a husband first. Jody, welcome. Leticia wanted a husband. Leticia, in the text messages, and it is the real guy, it's not a troll, it's been confirmed. The plan was to get a Plan B pill. The gentleman texts Leticia in the drop text that he gave a channel and says, did you get the Plan B pill? Leticia says, I would take it out the gas money that I have later. Leticia's video, she says, I never planned on getting the Plan B pill after. Leticia said a week or a couple days ago I watched that if he would reach out to me and apologize for not being around, if somebody graped you, and code words guys, do you think that if they apologize and reach out to you, that's going to make things better? Now, I wasn't there that night. The chat wasn't there that night. But if I'm telling somebody the next day, hey, I'll get the Plan B pill, allegedly they raped you the night before, but then you say the next day that it felt so good you wanted to do it again, you tell me. I am a survivor of childhood SA. There is nothing more. If anybody's been with me from the get-go, there is nothing more than I stand here and you guys know that that's one thing that pisses me off more than anything. What do I always say? People that harm children and people that harm animals. So I'm the last person that wants a victim to be shoved under a rug or through the system and not believed. That's not what I stand for and ever have. But do I think Leticia is full of games? Yes. Do I unfortunately think that Leticia needs serious help? Yes. Do I think that she's dealing with things that I probably have no capacity? 100%. There's times that I watch Leticia and 1 minute she's shooting the shit like we are, and the next she's like, 100%. Did I watch a video of Leticia and her counselor, her therapist, her psychologist? They just shot the shit about normal stuff and conspiracies. The guy seemed like a really nice guy. He seemed like an older gentleman that, you know, had been practicing for years. But it seemed, he seemed like a really great guy. But it seemed like his time is done in counseling, or maybe somebody with lighter issues. They sat and talked about conspiracies. The last thing that Leticia needs is somebody else feeding in. Now, you guys know I'm all about conspiracies. I'm interested in that stuff. But somebody that already is delusional they need counseling. They need therapy. They don't need to sit and talk about the conspiracies going on in the world. That's not helping. I literally listened, and don't get me wrong. That you could tell the guy had a kind soul. You could tell he was an older gentleman. You know, he'd probably been, you know, a psychiatrist for years. But I don't think he's equipped anymore to help somebody at her stature. I don't think that. I think he's a good, it's somebody she trusts, and that's good. I do think that it's good to have somebody in your corner. Yes, Dr. Carroll it was. He seemed like a very kind soul. He really did. But I think Dr. Carroll is, they were shooting the shit like you and me. You know, he's not, you know, when I go to counseling, it's like, what's on your mind now? Do you have any, you know, how you doing mentally, Kaya? Now, I know Leticia is not, you know, drug counseling, and it's kind of different than mine, but I've done regular counseling. You know, what do you want to work on? You know, what are you depressed about? Let's find some coping mechanisms. You know, if I'm already in a wild state of mind, and you guys know that I like conspiracies, but I'm not sitting here saying, guys, they're after me, my phone's pinged. That type of shit she doesn't need somebody to feed into. Do I think these phones, and obviously, yes, Find My Phone is on here and they have locators, 100%. But do I sit here and think the government's watching our stream right now? Hell no, they got bigger fish to fry. They're not worried about me sitting in this little room shooting the shit to you guys. No. Does she need somebody to feed into that? Absolutely not. Now, do I think there's all kinds of shit, red light cameras and shit like that? Yes. Leticia needs to dig down to the root and deal with whatever happened in her childhood and dig down coping mechanisms. Because if you watch one of her videos, you can see her, like I said, shooting the shit normal. And then 2 minutes later, you guys are stupid. I don't like you guys. You guys are all crazy. 0 to 100 real quick. Now, do we all get frustrated? Can I go 0 to 100? Yes. But this is every day. 1 minute. In the same sentence, Leticia would say, I hate you guys. You guys are crazy. And 2 minutes later, I love you guys. Have a good day, guys. Love you guys. Bye. That's too... It is too quick. It is too quick. Exactly, Stella. She, like, the other day, she's like, this caught me off guard. And I guess it's kind of like homework for you guys that, you know, tomorrow will kind of give you, you know, if you get bored, depending, you know, what time zone you're in, if you can't sleep, kind of, you know, Original Owl, there's tons of channels that kind of cover. Fluffy, welcome. I'm not here to just pick somebody out the crowd. I've been watching this for a while. And I'm not just one of those people that want to just, oh, you got a post-it note, you're a bad person. That's not what I'm out here to do. I'm out here to look into, I don't know, how would you guys explain it? We're in here to see different types of life and look to be, you know, we all go through our trials and tribulations here. And, you know, when I first started watching Leticia until I knew her backstory, just like Foodie, just like Amber, I'm like, wow, what the hell's wrong with these people? God, these people are mean. And then when I started, you know, we've all been through trials and tribulations. We've all been through something, some more than others. But there comes a point when you either get help and get the right kind of help, and you have to say, what do I tell you guys? Nobody's worried about you but you at the end of the day. Nobody can be your biggest fan, your biggest cheerleader, but you. At the end of the day, you know your next move, you plan your next move, you know, okay, if I go out and do something up, this is going to come back on me. I'm not sitting here saying, you know, hell, some of our lives were better than others. But at the end of the day, you got to say, what's the old saying? Buck up, buttercup. Leticia, if she wanted to keep that baby, dude, if you come on the internet 8 months in a row, every day, all day, like Foodie, she streams, and if you want to say you want to kill every fucking day, people are going to start to think, oh shit, when somebody has certain things in their head, you know, of course, you know, some of us have said, man, I just want to, but when they have it planned out, people are going to start to believe you. Leticia, if she was serious about this baby, everybody said, go get, you know, you need to have a place to take him home. You need to stop coming on here ranting and raving. If you're bullshitting, then take that shit offline. If you're doing this shit for, you know, shits and giggles and you're not serious, knock it off. People warned her what was going to happen. She came one time. No, Lara, they took it today. So she had the baby. We'll kind of do like a quick re-welcome. She had the baby last night in the hospital. Thank goodness, because her plan was to have it in a bathtub at a hotel. And I'm going to read word for word. Play with it, you know, cuddle it and kiss it and love it for a couple hours. Do a live stream. Get it dressed and then take it to the fire department. Word for word. Didn't have anything to feed it. It wasn't going to breastfeed because it was a trash baby. So it was going to, and get ready, this is going to get graphic. It was going to eat placenta and then she would drop it off at a fire station. A newborn baby has no fucking teeth. It can't eat a placenta. Oh boy, Kelly. Yes. So, back to Fluffy's question. So, I'm unfortunately not making this up. I wish I was, but I'm not. So she goes to the hospital last night, has the baby around 3, 4 o'clock, gets to the hospital, and, you know, because she's on the radar of everybody. And don't quote me, I don't know if she got taken from jail to the hospital, but she showed the baby in a live stream, and that's what we're going to get to tomorrow. And then comes on tonight and says, due to all of the hospital and CPS being warned of the allegations, they went ahead and said, you have no, Twinkie, welcome. You have no rights to this baby. Now, none of us know, none of us were there. She could be telling us that for sympathy, and she could have said, look, I want to sign myself out, here you go. Maybe we'll figure things out the more, but this is just what I watched before I came on that I plan to cover. So she gets out the hospital, and her first thing was, she went into labor and jail, and shortly after getting arrested, which is horrible, why make her go through that and not wait till after she had it? Because, Jolie, listen, if she wasn't in jail, who knows, would she have went to the hospital? I do agree, her car window getting busted out was pretty shitty, I will say that. You know, I will, Blossom, welcome, I will say, you know, that's pretty shitty. Do I wonder if one part of me, exactly, Fluffy, if she wasn't in jail, who knows if she would have went to the hospital? The plan was to have it in a bathtub at a hotel. Am I all about anybody getting locked up? Hell no, I've been locked up. Add that to the checklist. See, this is what is interesting. People think that I just speak upon this shit that I haven't been through. I'm not saying, you know, the baby in the hospital and jail and all that. I've been to jail. Would I wish it upon my worst enemy? Absolutely not. But are the odds of, her being in the woods somewhere in the car and all hell breaking loose and the baby, coming out, or being in a safe place and, the jail saying, hey, we're taking you to the hospital, that could have saved that child's life. I've been to jail numerous times. Is it fun? No. Blossom and everybody coming in, we're talking about Leticia love notes for TLC. I had a fucked up childhood. I wish this baby nothing but the best. Do I think that somebody can give it? I never want to see a child taken away from their birth mother. Never, ever. But do I think somebody can give this child, and I'm not talking about money. It ain't got a damn thing to do with money, but children do have needs. They need clothes, they need to be fed, they need a stable roof over their head. Have I lived out on the street? Yes. Have I lived in shitty trap-ass hotels? Yes. Have I lived in trapped apartments? Yes. At the time I was going through my shit, would I have wanted a baby in a roach-infested trap house? No. So do I think that her going to jail and being escorted to the hospital was the best option? Yes. Do I think that it sucks a mother losing their baby? 110%. I never want to see anybody. But this child, needs a life it deserves. She could have 8 months. She's known she's pregnant. Did she go try and get help? No food stamps. No sign up for housing. Okay, let me sign up for housing. Let me try and get the ball rolling. Get some government assistance. And once I get on my feet, then I'll try to get off government assistance. None of that was done. None of that was done. I wish this child has the greatest life ever. The world is a harsh, scary, scary place. And if you can light, a crib on fire with your toddler in the house, that's scary shit to me. I wouldn't light a house, period, let alone with a goldfish, a guinea pig, a ferret, a mouse, a rat. No. Because I know the consequences. When a fire starts, I've seen fires start. I'll never forget this story, ever. I was probably about 12, 11, actually don't get me wrong. I was probably about 10, 11 years old. 10, 11 years old, okay? I was allowed to hang out. My grandma, great-grandmothers used to watch me, my grandma's mom. And my aunt, the one that I told you about, was heavyset. Lived with my great-grandma, my grandma's mom. So I was allowed to play in the neighborhood as long as I was in a certain district, within a block or two. So I had this girl, excuse me. I had this girl that I would play with in the neighborhood. And she says, let's go to these little boys' house. So the house was kind of like a house that was like, it was weird. It was kind of like a upstairs of like a garage or something. Like it wasn't like a typical house. It wasn't like, it looked like maybe an old garage, but the upstairs was turned into an apartment. And it didn't look like a typical house. So we go, the girl, I'm like, yeah, I'll follow you. I didn't know the little boys. Never met them in my entire life. So the little boys were pretty wild. I don't want to judge anybody's home life, but, they're like, we got a lighter and cigarettes and, okay, whatever. I'd taken a couple puffs off a cigarette and stuff. Not going to bullshit you, but you know what I mean. Like, so the one was just infatuated with this lighter. Infatuated. And I just remember, like I said, I was probably 10, 11 years old. And I just remember the one being like, and just catching something fire. And I was like, oh my, because I was always told, you don't play with matches, you don't play with lighters, fires are for outside, camping, marshmallows, etc. And he threw it. And off it went. And I took my ass out of there and back to my great-grandma's, and up a blaze it went. I don't know what, I was out. I was shocked that, because you can't control a fire. I don't think the boy's notion was to set the place ablaze, but that's what happens when a fire gets out of control or starts. I don't think it was intention at all for the boy to, he wasn't, I don't know where his parents were, but I don't think that was his intention. I think he was just playing with the lighter and, trying to show off to some little girls, and out of there, I went. I left. I was like, I'm going, but, I left. And never went back, and, but, again, like I said, I don't think he intentionally was like, I'm back, but a fire gets out of control in less than seconds. You may just bullshit around and light a piece of paper and poof, I didn't mean to do that. Or, I had another friend, you've heard me talk about her son that is, so many things they're, they really can't diagnose him. And one year, my friend was, out on the deck, and she had a Yankee candle burning, and he had found a pack of sparklers. And he went to light the sparkler off the candle, in the living room, and, the big old school entertainment centers, and the candle got knocked over, and guess what happened? Half their house, unfortunately, had to be redone. Thank goodness, they caught it in time, because my friend was sitting out on the deck. But, it just shows, he wasn't trying to, but this is somebody that lit the crib on fire. This isn't a toddler. This isn't, a preteen. This isn't a kid that doesn't, oh my God, shit's out of control, and most kids were taught that, throw some water on it. Well, sometimes water will make it go crazier. Or trying to swat shit out, whatever you're swatting with, then, and you guys know what I mean. But, it's a tough situation. Like I said, I never want to see a mother, lose their child. But at the end of the day, and I'm not saying that I'm not the sanest person here on earth either. But at the end of the day, you got no place to take it. You're ready to bust ass to get out to smoke some weed. And I used to love, Chivas. I smoked every day, all day. When I'd get off work, boom, that was the first thing I did. Take off my boots, my work shoes, but you have to say at the end of the day, is this baby worth more, or do I want to smoke weed? She did nothing to get things together. Exactly, Our Lady. And I mean, like I said, maybe at the time, she just kind of, I'm going to set, well, a crib is wood and it's going to go ablaze. And thank God nobody got hurt. See, Julian, that's a thing that I don't like to, and you've got some valid points here. I'm not saying that. I'm not a person, and I know some people get on my ass about this, there's no magic pill. There's no magic, I'm not a pill pusher. I guess maybe because I'm in recovery. Actually, there's just no magic pill. You cannot rely, here, I'm going to throw a crazy conspiracy out here. Say she'd lose her insurance. Say she's been on this pill, this antidepressant, whatever it is, and they just decide to quit making it one day. So now we're reliant on this pill. And if we don't have this, and some people are probably going to agree with me. Like I said, if medicine works for you, fantastic. But you know my message over here, there's no magic pill. You have to work through your trauma or try and find coping mechanisms. Pills may help you. Pills may help you. But at the end of the day, you still have to figure out how to, and I know this is easier said than done for some. I don't want to sound like a hypocrite. But I guess I'm not a pill put. I don't think there's a magic pill. I think there are pills that can help regulate you, help control your feelings. But at the end of the day, if something wild pops off, you have to know how to deal with it. You have to know how to deal with it at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And if you ask Leticia, not to be, go back, but she said that they put her on all these psych medicines, and that's why she lost her daughter, because she was so pilled out. Yeah, and Mrs. B, and I feel the same way, and I'm not saying like, I don't want to sound here like, I'm going to be honest with you. I know that some of you guys have told me, hey, I take A, B, and C, or A and B. It works for me, Kaya. Fantastic. I'm not saying that pills are bad. Anything to make anybody feel better. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is I couldn't, I had this mentality there for a while. There was a point that I had agoraphobia. I did not literally barely leave the house for a year. So I thought, okay. I'm going to take my money, because I was still dancing at the time, and I'm going to go find the best psychiatrist, and I'm going to get them to, and everything's going to be okay. I could never find anything that agreed with my system. My feelings were still there. I was still depressed. I spent all kinds of money, and at the end of the day, my feeling, were still there. You know what I mean? It's you can't, I don't want to be a zombie. That's another thing I've learned, some doctors, here, take this. Well, that's great and everything, but if I'm sitting here, spaced out, how can I maintain? Do you know what I mean? It's, don't miss the mark here. If you're on, something that's helped you, I'm not knocking it. That's not what I'm saying. Me, I could never find anything that, I have narcolepsy and I have severe anxiety. So the things that they sometimes tried to put me on were speedy. And if you have anxiety, well, what's something going to do that speeds me up? It's going to make me feel like shit even more. Amber, welcome. I don't like that speedy feeling. If I'm already on edge and something gives me a speedy feeling, it's, and I get that, Glam Geek. I didn't think this shit years ago. Some of this, hell, I might even thought months ago. You, as a person, not you in general, Leticia, Foodie, Heather, whoever we've been, it's taken me a minute to get here. If somebody wants to get better, they have to try and put in the footwork. If Leticia wanted to get better and keep that baby, there's nothing wrong with reaching out. Okay, hey, let me get a caseworker. Can you meet up with me each week or each month? Tell me, what are the things I could do? Well, first would be housing. First would be to how we're going to feed this baby. Second would be housing. There are programs to help guide through this. I didn't always think this way. I'm used to the street. I didn't always, I'm like, here, eat this, take this, you'll feel better. Screw it, we'll figure the rest out tomorrow. I lived for the moment. I lived day by day. Actually, I still kind of live day by day because I'm not perfect. I still have shitty days and bad days. You, as a person, have to rewire yourself. And there's nothing wrong, I said this earlier, with asking for help. Nothing wrong. Nothing at all. I look to people and the programs that I'm at when I want to throw the towel in, you know, hanging out with you guys. Find different things to stay busy. But you got to retrain yourself. If you would ask me 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago, well, actually, I've had the camper almost a year and a half too. If I'd be worried about painting a camper or, you know, I'm like, I'm back in the bus. Let's party. You have to be willing to change and want to change. I'm not saying Leticia and some of us didn't have a fucked up childhood. That's always going to be deep down in there. But you can't play the victim. And if you need help, then it's out there. See, here's another thing I was thinking about the other night when I was covering some people. A lot of the people that we have covering coming up all have this, and I have it too, and I've had it. It's everybody else. Well, this happened, so you know what? Screw it, I'm not going to do it. And I'm guilty of it. A lot of people that I have coming up, there's a kid, I'm going to show you guys, and I call him a kid because he's a younger guy. He's of age, of course, but this poor guy has so much potential. But this guy has, well, I can't do this because of this, and I can't do this because of this, and I can't get this because of this, and this, and this, and this. It just starts with small stuff. If I can set and tell you what we're going to be, if we're even going to be on here next Friday, I don't know. I don't know what the hell I do each day. But I do try to wake up and say, I'm not going to get high today. I'm going to take care of the whuppy dogs. Do whatever I've got to do along the way. Go to this appointment. That shit gets annoying. There's days that I sleep worth the shit and then I'm like, oh God, I got to get up and go to this. Like today, I woke up and I'm like, oh God, I got this appointment. Do I want to go? No. Do I want to sleep in? Yeah. Do some nights I feel like the sun's coming up and I'm just going to sleep? Yeah. But if you look at the world owes you something, that's going to be hard to get across. Nobody wants to give us nothing. Nobody owes us nothing. It's every man, even more than now, out here for themselves. Of course, you know, your friends and family got your back, but nobody wants to, you know, is it the last? These are my chips. This is my food. Love thy neighbor is very rare anymore. Everybody's out for themselves. Everybody wants, you know, and I'm not saying you guys, I'm saying sometimes everybody wants the Lamborghini, the, you know, blinged out Cuban chain with the biggest, fattest diamond, and once, you know, a Kim Kardashian mansion. Yeah, there's still good people out here. But are there, more people that's out for themselves? Yeah. And I'm going to probably, I don't even know if I should say it on here, but I might as well. We've made it this far. Do I think that gives a shit about us? No. Do I think that Donald Trump or didn't give a shit if I eat tomorrow? No. Do I think that the system is, and this is a whole other topic, do I think that it's made for the higher up and want, you know, the rich to get richer and the poor to get poorer, in my opinion? What about us middle people? What about us middle guys? I had a couple bucks last summer. I've always paid my bills. I couldn't get a loan to save my ass with the cosigner for nothing. Paid my bills on time. Had a couple bucks to throw down. Nope. No. It's my opinion. Am I glad I got a roof over my head? Am I glad, that we've got health care, most of us? Yes. Am I grateful for that? 100. Does it suck that depending on the insurance you have? Welcome, Pepum. The government says, well, I'm not going to fill that teeth for you depending on insurance you have, but I will pull it. Well, I don't want to lose my tooth. And, I paid my rent, paid my electric, paid my gas, paid my car payment. Well, too bad. I have friends that are single mothers that it's, okay, they pay rent, pay their utilities, and then they don't have money for food at the end of the month, but they're still trying to work to do their thing. And then at the end of the day, it's like, well, damned if I do and damned if I don't. I have a friend, she's, I don't want to put anybody's business out there, but she's a manager. Busting her tail. But at the end of the day, once she pays the bills, there's not much left for other things. So at the end of the day, it's like, well, I'm working to take care of my child, but, I kind of can take care, but if I pay this, well, then we don't have money for this and food. I don't know, man. This is a whole nother topic. We went left one, and I know it's pretty deep and it's pretty dark, and, I know that everybody has their own, opinions, and I just, at the end of the day, I'm glad I got a roof over my head. It may not be the greatest thing. I'm glad to have some relish chips and have you guys, and, I used to think like that, I want this and I want that, and I guess, making fast, easy money, you get caught in that lifestyle. Well, I can go, and you guys probably see it. It's a habit that I still work on to this day. Well, I can go buy this. I want this. I can go buy this. It's a habit that I'm trying to break. When you're making fast money, you can spend it and then you'll make more tomorrow. Well, obviously that's not the case this time in life. I'm older. I don't have that money now. I can't go spend $300-$400 today and worry about tomorrow. Or decide, hey, I want this, I don't know, $500 watch. I'm going to buy this watch and then, I'll worry about the money tomorrow because I'm going to make more. So, I don't know. Just, I try to be good. I try to be good those around me, and that's all you can do. I just say, hey, I got food. I got a roof over my head. Once in a while, if I can buy some silly makeup or whatever I'm interested in at that time, it is what it is. What made you get out? Amber, I just got older. When the girls get younger and you get older, it's part of the game. It's part of the game. And, granted what, dancing takes a toll on your body. There's nights that, your knee bumps against the pool and climbing around, that shit's rough on your body. It gets old. The hustle gets old. It's like a routine. Hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. I'm so-and-so. Do you want to hear about, Joe Blow's life that just pulled up in a Porsche when you're, living day to day, or it gets old. It's like, some people were interesting that I came across, I'm not gonna lie, but sometimes, do I want some creeper trying to grab my leg? No, get the hell off me. I'll sit here and talk to you and hee and ha ha, but it just gets old. Dancing's not a thing you can do forever. Like I said, everybody ages. You got the younger girls coming in. And I left, at a dancer life is, the shelf life, I say, is 5 to 7 years, depending when you start. You know, I can't imagine, I used, like I said, I would come home. I remember the first day, I think I told you guys the story the first time I ever danced. The next day, my friend's like, all right, let's go to work. And I'm like, I felt every muscle, every tendon, just, it's a constant workout. You know, I like to put on a good show as a performer. That's part of the competition. So I would, you know, try to put on the best show that I could. And, you know, that shit takes a toll on your body. And it's just, it's life in the fast lane. Even if you leave work at work, it's still life in the fast lane. You know, like I said, you get used to the money. Now, some people, I'm not going to say, I've watched people put themselves through school. I've watched people that were smart buy houses and things like that. But I wasn't rich growing up. So it was cool to me that, you know, if I wanted to go a $500 bag or whatever my eye was on at the time, save up for, you know, a Mustang convertible or, you know, whatever I had popping at the time. I didn't grow I didn't grow up with money. So that was my time just to be like, buy anything I wanted. I could go drop $180 to go on a sweater or, you know what I mean? So I wasn't smart about it. And I was younger, so I didn't have the mentality that I had now of, you know, you're living day to day. You know, I seen older people in the club that, you know, were doing the right thing. But, you know, most of the time, it was young girls partying, hanging out, drinking, you know. And that's what, Amber, you really, there's no, you really can't guide it because it all depends. Sometimes it would just take that one person. Or there would be days that, you know, it would suck. NyQuil, welcome. You never know, obviously, you know, I don't want to give out, you know, the different locations, but it's like fishing. I'll use for an example. You know, you may throw your pool in that day and it's just, and it's floating around and it's floating around and it's just one of them days you got nothing. And then it's throw it in and the location it was at the time, you never knew what you were going to get because it was in a high frequency, high traffic area. So, you know, you could walk in that day and make $200 and be like, you know, hey, whatever. Or you could walk out and strike a big fish, 2,000-3,000. You know what I mean? It just all, you really can't correlate when it comes to, that's another thing with dancing. It's not a guarantee. Like I said, you might have a $200 day and there ain't nobody coming to the club that day. Or you might have 2, 3, 4, and catch a big fish coming in. It all, you know what I mean? It's the luck of the draw. It's kind of like YouTube. Either, you know, you hit that strike of luck or it's just, the video does all right, but it could do better. There's no real, like, that's why, you know, if I could go back now and rewind time and, you know, I was talking to a friend yesterday and I was like, man, we've seen a lot of money come and go, my friend. And they's like, yes, we have. And I was like, man, if I only had the mentality that I had now back then. And I guess that's what it is. I mean, would I take it all back? No. I had a great time. I'm going to be honest with you. I met some cool people that I still talk to this day. And my friend that used to live with me, my roommate, she helped me through a tremendous, actually 2 of my friends. I don't want to, I met 2 people that were there for me in different parts of my life that were some of the absolute worst times of my life. I'm literally telling you, and maybe, you know, if she ever comes down here, she lives in a different place. I did not leave the house, I would say close to a year. I mean, to the gas station, to anywhere. And thank goodness this girl, you know, I still, you know, took care of myself because I had money saved up at the time. And she would take my money and buy me groceries. I still took care of myself, but, you know, if I needed whatever, you know, hey, I need lady products, or can you get me a thing of eggs too? I'm out. I've met some of the best people in my life, and they're still around today. Do I talk to them every day? No. But do I know that if I called them right now and said, hey, they'd be like, come on, man, let's do this. Because they, you know what kind of person, I know what kind of person. I'm very particular. I'm very weird who I let in my space. I like my stuff the way, it may not seem like this. Claudia, I did. I was cool when I was in the house. The house was clean. I mean, I'd like take out the trash and shit like that. I mean, it'd like going places. I like my stuff the way, I don't know if that's the Sagittarius in me or just I like my stuff organized. I like my stuff. I will share it with you, but please ask to use it. Please give it back to me the way I gave it to you. If something happens, okay, cool, just tell me. I like up front, and Our Lady, thank you, Our Lady. But I like my stuff. I don't mind sharing my stuff, but do not steal from me. That's my biggest thing. I will give you anything. Do not steal from me. So, any roommate that I had, you know, we kept the guidelines, you know, hey, if you need some, let me know. But don't go rummaging through my shit. You're more than welcome, you know, if you got a clean brush, want to use this palette, but you know what I mean. What was her name? You told the story. I can never remember the name. I can't think of what story, Our Lady. I can't think of what story you're talking about. What did y'all call Slug Trailer Tammy? Shit, Our Lady. I can't think of which story. Yeah, Rachel. And that's the way I've always been like that. Even as a kid. Even as a kid. I don't mind sharing. Just, you know, slime trow or something. Damn, Our Lady. I can't think of what story. I can't think of what story. I feel like I've told y'all so much. I can't think of what story. But yeah, I don't know, y'all. Like I said, I mean, I don't want anybody to, you know, lose their child or see, you know, anybody. And that's the thing, y'all. Like I said, I mean, I'm still a work in progress. I never want to see, and this sucks seeing people go through this shit. It sucks seeing people go through this shit. Like slime trow or something. Damn, I can't think of what you're talking about, Our Lady. Oh, Sticky Nicky. Yes, yes, black-haired girl. Oh, old Sticky Nicky that we had to tell that, yes, Emily. The no sex in the champagne room. No sex in the, yes, Sticky Nicky. Y'all think I'm not making this shit up. And it's the same roommate, not the girl, Nikki, that I was telling about that helped me. If I ever get, unfortunately, my friend is numerous hours away. And maybe we'll do like a FaceTime or like a Streamlabs or something. Y'all watch. If I tell my friend, Sticky Nicky, watch, she'll bust out laughing. Promise you. Anything that I tell you guys, unfortunately, this shit is not made up. I sometimes wish it was, but unfortunately, but yeah, Nikki was just unfortunately the lot lizard of the club that we had to pretty much say, hey, and see, that's the thing with the strip club. You have, you know, girls that you know, go there to safely make their money and keep their dignity. And you have girls that unfortunately want to break the rules and try to make their money in a dirty way, and then you got to weed their, oh no, I'm missing an earring. Uh-oh. And that's the thing. You know, for people who say, oh, dancing's easy. Dancing is like a whole, back to the pond. It's like a whole bunch of piranhas and look at a dollar bill. Like, you've got the cool girls that are like, hey, you know, this is my regular, and then you've got the girls that, unfortunately, they don't, you know, give a shit about themselves or others, and, you know, or it's dancing's very strategic. It's very strategic. Man, yo, I lost the earring. It's very strategic. You know, when I first started dancing, I always thought, you know, dancing's just, you know, get up there, do your little jig, and off you go. And sometimes it is. Sometimes it is, you know. Sometimes you got, you know, customers like that. You know, hee ha ha, and off you go. And then sometimes you have the strategic ones that will come in and they'll come there every week, and you're like, why ain't this bitch spending no money? Thank you, black haired. And that genuinely was what we called her, Sticky Nicky. Oh yeah, Amber Nicole. All the time. Not all the time, but a lot of clubs have their regular set core females. And, you know, like I said, don't step on my toes. I'm not going to step on yours. And then you get little sticky nickies that want to come in and mess up stuff. You know, you got to worry about, you know, our locker room, we didn't want to lock our locker every 2 seconds. You know, of course, if, you know, everybody pretty much kept their money on it, you know, on them. But if you want to come back, touch up your lipstick, other than, you know, your makeup that's in your little thing if you carry one around. And, you know, then you got to worry about, you know, is somebody going to try and steal your makeup? Or, you know, when you have a set core and it's the normal girls, okay, it's cool. I'll just put my lock on it and everybody's cool in here. I know who's who. But then you get the girls that, I call them floaters. They'll float in a club for a day or two or a couple days, cause havoc, and off they go. Steal as much shit as they can, you know, create hell, and off they go. On to the next one. You know, but for the most part, the club that I worked at, it had pretty strict policies. If you got caught with any, you couldn't obviously smoke Chivas in the club, but obviously they knew people smoked Chivas. They weren't silly. But if you got caught with any other substance, it was zero tolerance at this club. It was a very, I have to say, from a business point of view, it was ran very well. It was ran very, very well. The gentleman, God rest his soul, he's gone now. He was an older guy, no kids, no wife, and he took care of his girls. There was a girl that, you know, he had his favorites, of course, and he sent a girl to rehab, paid for it and everything, but, you know, it was strategic. I mean, he was very strategic. He was very smart. You know, he ran the club like a club should be. You know, of course, again, like I said, he had his favorites, and of course I wasn't one of them, but, you know, he was good to us. And he would come in about 5 o'clock, because I did the day shift. I like to have the rest of my night. I'd either work at another club or, you know, want to hang out the rest of the night. Sometimes I'd work at 2 clubs, and he would come in, and this place had a pool table, and he would just play pool from 4-1 till, you know, he wasn't some sleazeball. Like I said, there was a couple girls that he liked, but he didn't, you know, wasn't creepy and rawr, you know. He was just, you know, and he wore like a nice dress code and didn't have a wife, didn't have kids, and just he ran his club. It was his only club. And he played pool. He loved to play pool. He had a buddy that was the maintenance man, another older guy. And that was like his best buddy. And they played pool. And, I mean, God rest his soul, he probably died a millionaire. But he ran a smooth ship and was very smart. I live in the States. All right, y'all. Well, we've been a little bit of everywhere tonight, honestly. And I will take love. Well, I guess we kind of talked about Leticia. I guess everybody that'll kind of get no, Our Lady. He was a really good guy, honestly. I know that there were girls, you know, that were new and said, you know, hey, I promise I'll work the rest of the week. I legitimately need to make my electric bill. I mean, he was a really good guy. I will say that. He had a zero, like I said. One of his favorites ended up a ring-ting-tinging on some ring-ting-ting, and he paid for her to go to rehab. 110%, which, I mean, he had the money, of course. It's weird, you guys, too. The guy lived in a same complex where one of me and my roommates lived. So he didn't have some lavish house. He just had a little one-bedroom apartment, and that's probably how he bankrolled, too. You know, he wasn't paying for some big fancy house, and we always asked him when we figured out where he lived. I think he was kind of embarrassed, you know, and he said, I don't have a kid or any kids. I don't know if he was ever married, but I know at the time, you know, he wasn't, and maybe she had passed. But, you know, he said, I just need this apartment. I play pool, hang out at the club. I just need a place to lay my head down and shower, and that's that. And it literally, he lived where we lived. It wasn't lavish. It wasn't, man, yo, I got to find this earring before Beatrice wakes up. All right, y'all, well, I'm going to scout for this earring that hopefully is in this chair here. And yeah, so we'll get back in the swing of things. I took these out. Yeah, I took these out, but I had these in my second hole. Yeah, I had that in my second hole. Yeah, I had these in my first hole, and then this purple, I only had one purple in. Yeah, I only took one purple out. So I'm sure I'll find it. I just want to go, looking for it before bed. Oh, wait a minute. Don't leave yet. I need an honest opinion. I need to, yeah, there's a raccoon out there wearing one purple earring as a nose ring. Time out. And be honest with me. It's not going to hurt my feelings because I saved my receipt. Okay, you guys, I bought this a while back, and it was on sale, and, let me know, be honest, it's not going to hurt my feelings, I saved my receipt, but I wanted to know, would this help us? I've been meaning to show y'all this even before I got sick, so, okay, tell me, and like I said, it's not going to hurt my feelings, I just thought this might help us for tiny house. Is this something, now, obviously, I have the internet. Yeah, the only thing that, like I said, Beatrice, I mean, I could give it, these are just some cheapies, but Beatrice is the only thing that I worry about. Surebear Simon, they're not going to eat some shit like that. But Beatrice, you know, so, will this help us? You're not going to hurt my feelings, be honest. If it's not going to help us, cool, I save my receipt. I found this on sale. It was $189, and then it was $75, and I think I got another $30 or $40 off of that. Don't quote me. But there was only this one left, and that's why I bought it, figuring I could take it back. Will this help us for tiny house? Will this help us for tiny house? That way you guys can kind of see. And leave me in the comments for the replay, too. If anybody, what does this do? I bought it not knowing it's a waste of money. Yes, I have one. It's awesome. Okay, let me ask you, that's what I'm going to figure out, Sheepy Leapy. Is this like to boost our signal? Yes, this, I don't need this for the house. Yes, Amber Nicole says I have one. So what I'm thinking is, will this, now tiny house is obviously on the property. Don't want to say where for safety reasons. But will this kind of reach our signal and kind of give us a signal boost? Is that what this is? That's what I'm gathering. Is that what it is? Yes, okay, hold on. Yes, it boosts the signal and my Wi-Fi goes farther now. Okay, yes. It's a Wi-Fi router and it's very fast and strong. Yes. And the buffering, okay. Depending, is it a booster? If not, then a waste of money. Some are you saying definitely. Okay, it says Nighthawk AC 1900 Smart Wi-Fi Router 1 GHz. Sorry, I know people are like, Kaya, well, I don't know this stuff. Dual core processor, extreme speed and range. Nighthawk app, Wi-Fi simplified. Netgear armored cybersecurity. Circle smart parental controls, obviously. Gaming, streaming. 100% faster for mobile devices. And I'll kind of... So I thought that, okay, goodbye. Okay, that's what I was wondering. I think I paid... It was $189.99, and then it was $75, and then it was a percentage off that. So I figured I could always take it back if we couldn't use it, but it was the only one. That's why I got it. I think I paid like $48 for it, if I'm not mistaken. But I thought, okay, we're going to be in tiny house. Obviously, I don't have $200 to buy one of these on a good nor bad day. Yeah, it was $189.99. And I don't have $200 just to drop on some shit like this. So my theory was, Kaya, it's a great brand. Netgear Nighthawk is one of the best ones you can get. Okay, cool. Yeah, that was my thought. When I seen this and seen the price tag and then that and another price off, I thought, well, you can always take it back depending what they say. But obviously, I don't have $200 to drop, and I thought if this will help us with tiny or whatever the case, say I'd go camping or some shit or anywhere, I could take it, you know, it won't buffer and lose signal as much. Okay. That's what we're looking for. I figured, you know, $48, no way I could spend $200 on that. I was like, if it's cool, if not, I'll take it back. But I figured somebody's going to snatch that up for that price. So, all right, y'all. I'm going to, unfortunately, go search for an earring for the safety of my dog. And these are pretty good. I knew this was going to be one of those things that, hey, it's either going to be good or it's bad. And then guess what time it is. I know some of you guys are like, huh? And some of you guys, oh my gosh, did you see the 3-watt candle holder on the Halloween section of Bath & Body? There was one year that I almost got, and it was $200, and it had, oh, I kind of regret, but I don't have storage in this house. It was one of the big houses, and it had a crack in it, and it was $49.99, and it was just a small chip. And I kind of regret not buying it, but I don't have storage for it, to be honest. And something ceramic, you know, I'd have to put it in like a bucket of itself. But I tell y'all what there is. I did make a little walkthrough for y'all. There's a tree that illuminates the middle of it. And I'm like, damn, it's like $59 or $49, don't quote me. And it's like, I'll do a shorts video for y'all or walkthrough. I made it the other, well, not the other day, I made it before I got sick. It's a tree. Have y'all seen it in your Bath & Body Works? It's a tree. And maybe I'll put it on my community tab. I don't know. I think it was part of the walkthrough that day. It's a tree. And it lights up like a green. And I'm like, oh, there's a lot of cool Halloween stuff out this year. There really is. A Bath and Body. There's like, faux pas, welcome. There's like a one circle that's got like this eyeball thing. There's like these, oh, there's a lot this year that's cool. But I'm like, Kaya, you got enough shit. I will, hold on, y'all. Time out, y'all. I got 2 things to show you and then we'll go. So, pumpkin spice. 'Tis the season. I know some of you are like, what? But check this out. I want to show y'all because these seem to be going quick. Y'all, I get so much crap I need to haul. But I want to show y'all these because these... I had a Kohl's Cash that I had gotten from that steam cleaner. And check these out. These are flameless candles. And they look like they got crystals on them. PetSmart, you had some? There's some wild shit out now. I've got a couple things, pumpkin spice, and I was like, slow down. Thank you, Our Lady. I really like these. I think that these will be even cool all year round. That's why I got them. I was like, I don't need any more Halloween stuff, but, I like flameless candles. If the electric goes out, snowstorm, or, you know, thunderstorm, I had one, and then I had 30% off and had a Kohl's Cash. So what they are, they're flameless candles. They take batteries. At first, I thought they were regular candles, and I was like, nah, I don't need no regular candles, but I do like their flameless. I will show y'all when I open them, but man, I will say they are glitter hell haven. But, so yeah, I picked these up at Kohl's. I picked these up, so it's got a tall one and then this one. And, I like that they're battery operated, like I said, again, storms, weather, tiny house. I'm gonna rock them probably in tiny house. You know, obviously they're Halloween, but I think they can be left out, you know, depending what your decor and theme is all year round. So these came from Kohl's, and the brand is Celebrate Together, their brand. Celebrate Together says 2 AA batteries not included, flameless LED candle. I dig them. So, alright you guys, yeah, so I will say, they do look like some shutters. If you're not into glitter everywhere, I mean, they just look at the bag. I mean, they look pretty messy, I'm gonna be real with you. But, I dig them. I think they're gonna be great. So, love you guys. I did do, I had to go pay Target today. Oh, excuse me. I feel like the hot dog chips are making me burp. I had to pay Target today. So I did a, walkthrough. Yeah, no more Nashies. And like Nashi said, you could do nail polish or some kind of spray, a clear coat. But, I do want to give you a heads up that they're not too bad, but if you notice on the candle, there's a lot down. But I like them. I was like, I thought they were regular, and I was like, nah, I don't need no regular candles. Yes, as Tracy said, hairspray, yes. But I thought these would be cool for tiny, or if the electric... You know what I really like, you guys, about the LED candles is, if your electric goes out, a storm, depending where you live, you know, if you need to carry this to the bathroom, or, you know, set it in one room, or have a couple set up, they're really good for things like that. Or if you're just like me, this house is old, it doesn't have a lot of plug-ins. It doesn't have a lot of outlets. PetSmart says, spray adhesive will work. I found some at the dollar store. Awesome. Oh my gosh, Our Lady. Don't even, I was about to say something, but I'm not even going to summon him. Alex, baby. Get the hairspray. Alright, y'all. Well, it is good to get back in the swing of things. I see that Yaba and everybody is rocking and rolling. And, The streets are alive, and the tubes, you know, there's so many there's so many clip channels coming out. There's so many people compiling her lies together, and it's amazing to me. Yes, and flameless candles are great for pets, aka batteries, and kids. I can't imagine sifting through these hours and hours of videos and compiling. Yes, and houses, and trailers, and tiny houses, and people. So, I love you guys, and I'm going to be real with you. I do want to see what goes on with Foodie, and I know that's why I'm not silly. A lot of you guys are here. But am I going to sit here and bullshit you to say that it's getting tedious and it's getting old and my fuse is very short with her? I'm going to be real with you. I think that she is smug as shit. I would be grateful for every chip, literally, that I put in my mouth. And if I was Beats, I would be trying to figure out something to hustle. Because I feel like if she don't get her toe out of her ass, it's sinking. You might have, you know, people coming in and getting these memberships. But at the end of the day, how many people are going to sit there and watch you screech at your cats and eat? I mean, damn, dude. And I'm not saying, you know, I'm not the type of person, as you heard me just saying, you know, my friend stuck with me through thick and thin. I'm not the type of person that says, you know, just write somebody off and, you know, leave them while they're struggling. I suffer from depression. That's not what I'm saying. But when you're self-destructing and thousands of people literally, and I would say maybe 100 channels at this point are telling you the same thing, and you see your numbers going down, I don't think I would be talking shit to anyone. I would be absolutely, Minka, welcome. I would be shaking in my boots. I don't know if she's just like, we're going to go out with a bang. Dude, okay, I get it. You don't have any groceries, but do your ordering all at once. If I want dessert, even if I had money, I'm going to find a place that's got an all-in-one. I'm going to get my dessert at this restaurant. I'm going to get, you know, everything together. You're ordering from 2-3 different places. Dude, that shit gets expensive even ordering from one. If my family goes out of town and I don't feel like driving or I'm sick, I know how much that shit cost. Good night, everybody leaving. Good night, Rachel. But it's like, dude, you're ordering from 2, like, you see your numbers going down and you're ordering from 3 different places. Amanda Dawn, I'd be scared shitless. I would genuinely be like, even when she bought those, you know, I got designer sunglasses and shit, but even when she, like, I bought shit like that, like, at full price when I was balling. Delilah, welcome. There's no way, and I love designer odds and ends. You guys know, you know, I love accessories. Angelina, welcome, but, Angelina, that's the thing. I have to say this, and I don't, again, want to sound like an ass. Chantal has never felt uncomfortable. And before to get better, you have to feel uncomfortable. And you guys see the minute that she gets uncomfortable, it's gummies, food. She can't be uncomfortable. And our uncomfortable, unfortunately, and her uncomfortable are 2 different things. I've been times where I've barely had money for food and, you know, hey, I'm just going to eat once a day. This is what I got. Her uncomfortable is, you know, different than ours. It was weird today. Did you guys hear any of you guys? I know I keep rambling, but I'm coming. Did you guys hear her say something about, and quote me if I'm wrong, exactly. Remember, she's like, I cook my own breakfast. Is this what real life is like? Dude, Chantal, you've not had money like that, and I think that's why you blow it. And I'm guilty of it. Hell, I just told y'all. I don't think Chantal's ever seen money like YouTube money. I don't think back in the day, you know, she, you know, has seen large sums of money. Do I think that? No. Do I think that Pete's, you know, worked a minimum job back then to pay the bills? Yeah, BB too. Do I think BB had a bunch of money to throw around? No. So I think, you know, her acting like, oh, well, this is what real people do. She done lived that life before. Your mama wasn't a millionaire. Your grandma wasn't a millionaire. Your daddy, your aunt, no. Quit acting like you've lived this lavish life your whole life, because you haven't. You told us before, Fatima, welcome. You told us before that you used your credit. Exactly, Delilah. That's what I was getting to. You used your credit cards and you filed bankruptcy because you got into a bunch of debt from ordering out. So to sit here and act like we're all peasants, oh, is this what real people do? They make their own coffee and eggs? Dude, knock it off. You did not come from a silver spoon family. Do I think you lived comfortably? Yes. Do I think you had a butler and a maid and, you know, eating, you know, breakfast in bed? No, I don't. You're talking about frying sausages the other night at 1 a.m, getting on your mom's nerves. I don't think you were spoon-fed caviar, you know, exactly, Our Lady. So, I do think, and one of you guys just mentioned it, I think she thinks that, yeah, well, Larry, you're right. She does have a butler now.